we just go waltzing into a magic death trap?
Mildly reasonable.
So who would like to come with me to talk to the guard captain?
I would love to join.
I would prefer not to.
Okay, okay.
I may be of assistance. I can come.
I'm still very sleepy.
It is quite early.
Maybe the brisk morning walk will help you wake up.
Okay. Sounds good. What's everyone else doing?
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
think there is.
What?
Like the little chat thing off to the side there.
Not to my knowledge, no. Ephraim's, as you begin to head downstairs, and as the rest of you guys collect yourselves up to follow, Timber is down there, which you have since at this point learned that her first name is Tara. Sort of flags you down. Says, Ephraim's, was it? Your Nohai's companion, yes?
Yes.
There is a package here left for one of your compatriots, the human one, the older fellow with the swords.
Which one?
Like, have I come down at about
not
this
the dashing fellow, the other one.
Not the dashing one. The older grandpa.
Yeah, no, not the grandpa. The one that's like between the two. He looks shady as fuck, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
The one in the hood.
Okay,
Or the
I
ugly
walk
one.
down at about this time, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's a
Oh
package
yeah,
for
that's
me.
this person. Hey, there's a package here for you. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Bjorn.
Bjorn. Yeah, here you go. It's a rather shady-looking individual left it for you, so I hope you're not bringing any trouble.
No, I hope I'm not too. Should be okay. Thank you.
Can I get you out anything?
A light breakfast.
Coming right up. For all of you, I assume.
Yes.
Probably.
All right, I'll start making something up here. And heads back into the kitchen area.
I turn around and go up the stairs to open up. Go to one of our rooms.
Okay. Package is fairly small, about 5 by 5 inches. Small square on the unmarked all around and just kind of sealed with twine and a bit of wax. But upon opening it, you find within a small message as well as a single amulet. And this amulet matches the order of the lichen. In the letter you receive, a man you had met with last night, whose name escapes me, but I don't believe I told you a name.
No, it was a really quick sort of business deal. There were no names.
The letter goes on to detail that this amulet may help you with your new adventure, with your new travel. If you should need anything from the order, we ask that you don't contact us directly, but leave a message in the town square. You'll find a statue of the governor, and at the base of which there's a small crevice. Leave a message there, and we will get to it.
Solid.
Go.
Is there anything else in the note other than don't talk to us directly, because not, yeah.
You have a demon general after you. Nothing else is in the note. It's very short. The writing you can see is disguised. It's the handwriting seems to change as it goes along. Effort was made to conceal who the sender was.
Okay. Holding the amulet, I sense what kind of pets.
It seems to be some sort of ritualistic amulet. You can see on there, aside from the insignia of the Order of the Lycan, there is a lot of symbolism on there that depicts rituals that you have heard of within the Bloodhunter Order, although you yourself in your order don't deal with them. You can tell that there's some sort of magic inscribed onto here, but without further study, you would be unable to tell what it does.
Out of character, Jonah, is this something I could just put around my neck and attune later and then figure out?
Yeah, this would require attunement.
Whoa. That was a ridiculous conversation. That's... I mean, you want to spend a short rest looking at the thing, man? Like all the rest of us have to do?
No.
I'm not going to
Later,
tell you what it
later,
does. I'm just...
later.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to know if it requires attunement until you meditate on it as well.
I just fucking assumed.
Oh, really?
Right?
I wasn't
That's
aware of that.
fucking object, man. At this point, I assume everything requires attunement.
If it doesn't work instantaneously, it must require attunement.
All right. Quick question: can you wear multiple amulets and rings?
No.
Can't?
I mean, why not?
Because the
This
interference.
is fucking RuneScape, and you only get one.
You only have one neck slot, and the magic for the neck slot can only be occupied by one magic item.
We
I
went over
personally
RF
find
shielding
this-
and interference.
I personally
Okay.
find that really dumb and have decreed that that is not going to be the case.
Yes,
So-
thank
Your
you,
channel.
Jonah, for ruling that.
That is
Well, here's what
real
you do.
dumb.
You go find a jeweler, and you have him mount the amulet on a torque when you put it on your arm.
There you
On a
go.
who?
Done.
And I know exactly what he's saying.
A torque?
Is that the name for that armband thing?
I was gonna say a torque wrench? Like,
I don't know how to spell it. Hold on, let me find it.
Tourque.
Would it be like a corsage then?
Corsage goes on the wrist.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
say
get
you
it
can...
right, Kevin.
He's talking about a metal piece of
I mean, a
whatever that
torque-
goes around your bicep.
a torque arm is for a bicycle? A tourniquet?
That's right.
Tourque.
Or TORC.
Okay, because TORQUE means like a moment across.
Bill,
a
you're thinking
beam.
about this way too much about the word torque and
Anyway,
not like
they would-
the actual
They were
object.
worn
Guys,
around the
can-
neck or the arm.
Yeah. So
Can we
at the end
not
of the
get
day,
distracted minutia sometimes?
at the end of the day, restricting magic slots is dumb. You can definitely wear more than one amulet.
Cool.
Yeah, but you only have as many attunement slots as your proficiency bonus, right?
And no, you have 3. Everybody has 3.
Gotcha.
Like 3 flat or
Yeah,
proficiency bonus?
it's just 3 flat.
That's what I was asking, because the proficiency bonus right now is 3.
It has nothing to do with the proficiency bonus.
Okay, thank you for telling me. I appreciate you, John. Okay, so I got the thing. Look at it. Okay, great. I put the amulet around my neck and I walk back downstairs. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
It doesn't take very long. She whips up some eggs and a few slices of bread that she has. It's not the best meal you ever had, but hey, it's home cooked, and after all your travels, it's pretty good.
It's probably not served with scotch, is it?
It is not served with scotch because this is the first thing in the morning.
That means what now?
I feel like all the moaning's gonna ruin this like family atmosphere.
There is
You
Alright,
you
just
just
come over.
put soundproofing on the back wall of the warehouse, so that you don't have
That's a bad idea, actually.
so that you don't have the music from the tavern bothering the people on the other side either.
Not a bad idea. We should do that.
I'm not paying for that.
It will just be mixed in with the cost. We'll say that they agreed to it beforehand. We'll work it out.
Oh, she's going to swindle the contractor.
I've worked with them before. You can usually squeeze one or two minor things by them, and this is something that is minor.
Well, how often do they try to do the same to you, too? I mean, like...
Oh, plenty.
Does that I don't think that looks like as tiki and wood that you're using, and I'm pretty sure we requested that.
Oh yeah, they go after you all the time. But see, you put a few coins in the right pockets, and they are powerless. And I happen to know whose pockets to put the coins in.
Woot.
That's what I appreciate about you, Tara.
Exactly. And of course, if worse comes to worse, that's where you'll step in. Protect the investment and all that. But I don't anticipate that being a problem. What are your plans for today?
We will speak to the guard captain regarding the mage tower.
Oh, gonna take a crack at that?
Yes.
On the off chance that you don't come back, the bank's not gonna foreclose on your account and ruin all this fine business venture we have going, right?
It's a joint account that you guys opened, wasn't it?
Aye.
So as long as one of the signatures is still alive, it should be fine, right?
In theory, yes.
Also, just to make sure that Tara doesn't get screwed on this deal, guys, you'll all just make sure that I survive no matter what, right?
That's my typical plan when it comes to you, no I.
Oh,
you try very hard and make it difficult for me to keep you alive, but
I have to keep you on your toes.
yes.
How charming.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. They say that the old wizard is still up there, you know.
Oh, really?
Aye, no one has seen him leave. Battle went all hullabaloo and no execution.
Is there a constant, like, surveillance of his tower?
They got a guard or two out front just to sort of make sure nothing terrible happens or nobody gets too curious.
Isn't he an illusionist?
He is.
Wouldn't he be able to turn himself invisible?
Well, yes. There's
or into something else, like a cat that he could just walk out.
I mean, probably. I don't pretend to know what magic is. I just on what I've heard. Nobody's seen him leave, but yes, he could have left invisible and we could be guarding an empty tower for all we know. But everyone they've sent in, nobody's come back. They just sort of leave it be and it leaves us be, so we don't bother it.
Well, we're hoping to gain something out of it. Doesn't necessarily mean we need to even battle this mage. We shall see. Paige, while we are talking to the guard captain, could you look into something for me? I wish to learn the Identify spell, so that we may use that to provide services when we are in towns, and possibly charge for the purpose. I think that you could find out if I could get a hold of a scroll or gain a private tutoring session. Why, thank you. That's it.
Okay.
Anybody else want to say something? Or was that a cue to move on?
Was definitely a cute.
Alrighty. The meal done with. Good food put down. A few other people are beginning to wake up that one of the other few rooms that are in this establishment, and the contractors and general laborers start coming in to tear down the decrepit building in the back and start rebuilding the foundation there. Hair gets pulled away, kind of keeping a very careful eye on them, and also managing floor of the tavern. You guys are left to your own devices. Going where? As far as I know, Paige is doing something with the Thieves Guild, looking for the information on the spell, right? And then who's all going with Nohai with the guard captain?
But Bjorn and I don't know what everyone else.
Isaac.
Bjorn and Isaac, were you going?
Yep.
Anybody else? Okay. No. Okay, participation, guys. Ephraim's or Roderick, anything you guys want to do?
I was wondering if the contractor wanted to hire somebody to help him knock down walls.
Okay. And then Roderick, anything for you?
Probably just gonna keep preaching, man.
He's gonna be like Glenn, just out there shouting at people.
Fair enough.
Dollars.
Ephraim's, it's easy enough to get yourself hired on for a day. The contractor is glad to take the labor. He offers you 3 silver for the day.
Sounds like a good deal.
Hey, we're learning about the thing and then we're going.
I thought you guys were going to do some research on it afterwards.
No, well, maybe.
So, I'm going to spend the day knocking down walls because, frustrated existence.
And you spend the day knocking down walls. There's a lot of old pillars, walls.
Yeah, they hand me a nice big sledge, and I'm like, "You need this busted, right?" I'm like, they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay."
You take after it. It's the building is crumbling around you. They're definitely getting their 3 silvers worth of work out of you.
Maybe you'll get a bonus.
Paige, you're able to make contact again with the Thieves Guild. Recognized your face at this point. The informant meets your cat-like face and features, the way you generally hold yourself. They begin to recognize. The informant meeting with you in one of the market squares. Up to you. What can I do for you? And what sort of spell would that be? Identify. Pause and think for a moment. Can be done. Cost you 70 gold. It will be delivered by the end of day tomorrow. Where are you staying? But it would cost you more. Pauses for a moment longer. 85 gold. Very well. It will be delivered there. The informant walks off. The rest of you guys are heading to the guardhouse. Actually, real quick, Roderick, where are you preaching?
I'm pretty bold. I bet I go just somewhere popular, maybe like in front of the mine or something like that.
Yeah.
gonna toss Broderick out of jail.
As you head to the mine, workers are already in it. Shift starts real early in the day, so the streets are pretty deserted, and as you get up closer, you can see a few guards milling about the entrance. Nothing's gated off, as most of the workers, or most of the people in the town, work here in the mine. But they do see you as you approach, and you can see the occasional workers operating outside the mine, either unloading carts of ores and minerals as they come out of the mine into various wagons, or there's some makeshift blacksmith shops for repairing of equipment and tools. There's a generally large number of people just kind of milling about outside. Give me I would say a general charisma check as you begin your oration, as you need to keep the guards from getting upset at you. For the most part, it goes well. In the first hour or so, the guards haven't really seemed to take notice of you yet, and people are stopping for a moment, curious, not having seen a wandering preacher, but are quickly moved back to work. Find it a bit hard to get an attentive audience, but you can continue if you like.
I would.
Give me another charisma check. This next hour passes, and more and more people are turning heads. You can see that while nobody can stay still and listen to you, there are more and more people milling about closer to you, working in within earshot as opposed to just kind of passing in and out. You're gaining a bit of an audience. The next few hours pass. It seems to be going well. Give me one more charisma check. Yeah, the next few hours go well enough. The guards, whenever they get close, you kind of ease off of your anti-draconic dragonborn rhetoric, just enough that they don't get overly offended. Or they again leave earshot, and you begin expounding upon Alun's great blessings and philosophies of life. You get the impression over the course of the next few hours that a good number of people in the mines have heard your message and are intrigued by it. For the rest of you, as he is preaching in the mines, the guardhouse is easy enough to find. You head down the main street of the town, asking a few questions left and right, but you're able to find it without issue. On entering it, it's a large 2-story building, probably 3 times the size of the inn that you were staying at. Made of stone and has many of the designs of the Draken Empire embossed onto the stone itself. Inside you see tapestries and various religious relics of Nivandir, and there's a portrait of the Draken King, name I'm blanking on at the moment. Whatever his name is.
It's like almost certainly Harold.
It's not Harold. I already defined the name based off of the one shot we did. Gosh, dang it. Where's the name? Oh well.
Well, it's Harold now.
It's
canon.
Harold now, right?
New canon.
Until I remember what his name is, it's Harold of the
Hello,
wonderful
Harold,
King
the guard
Harold.
captain.
Inside you do see there is a receptionist desk. There's a silver dragonborn sitting behind it. Spectacles on the edge of its nose as it's crawling on some sort of scroll. Hasn't seen you yet. It's just head down.
Good morning. How are you today?
Oh, yes, yes. Good morning to you.
We have come to meet with the guard captain regarding the contract for the mage tower.
Oh, have you now?
Adjusts his spectacles as he's looking out over you all.
Well, you seem outfitted for it, but it's been a while since we've had somebody attempt the tower. You are aware of the risks, I assume?
Well, no, not entirely.
Well, no one who has taken this contract has come back.
Well, sure, but that's hardly a risk. It's more of a fact pointing out how terrible the last few people you've sent out to handle this problem have been at their jobs.
I mean, you could take it that way. I've personally seen every single one who's taken the job, and I believe they were competent at one point or another, and, well, they never returned. So you take that as you will.
They never had me with them.
To be totally honest, friend, you don't look like you do much.
Maybe they did have me. I don't remember.
Well, anyway, what are the specific threats?
Well, you are outsiders, I assume. I will give you the history.
And the old man, which you can now tell is a very old dragonborn, as is their facial expressions don't really change with age. Scales don't really sag. But you can kind of tell with the way he's carrying himself. It seems to be up there in his years. Leans back in his chair.
Well, you see, about 2 years or so now, the mage in the tower was acting court mage to the governor here. And, well, he was an alright person, a little weird, but he was well liked, and over the course of events, he took on some sort of strange illness, some sort of sickness. One thing led to another, and he started raving mad stories about conspiracies and threats against the Empire, and frankly, they were all unfounded, preposterous children's stories. Well, it got bad enough, and one day we awake to find that the tower has been in full defense mode. It's a magical incantation that descends on the tower when the city is under attack. It's never been active as long as I've been alive. Truth be told, no one really knows what it does, but it's meant to defend itself, all secrets of the Empire from any attack. As long as we leave it be, it seems to keep to itself.
I see. So why exactly is there a contract to go there then?
Well, we can sense that there is some magic emanating from the tower, and our mages in the surrounding area, as well as the current acting court mage, have determined that the magic emanating from the tower is a bit on the wild side, is how we worded it. It tends to act in strange manners, and they would rather it shut down now as opposed to later when it causes issues.
Who was the one to sense this?
The acting court mage, Lava Norix.
And could we speak to him as well?
Certainly request it, but he is a very busy man.
Okay. Then the guard captain, perhaps.
Certainly, I can send you right in. As you are outsiders, I assume you do not know his name?
I sort of assumed it was Harold, but yes, what is his name?
His name is Bahrash Nermiriv.
I see. Bahrash?
Yes, exactly that. Now, if you'll come with me.
Certainly. Oh wait, hold on. Does he have a type?
A type?
Never mind. Let's just go.
Very well.
And he leads you up the stairs, coming eventually to a office door, very ornate, solid oak, stained, dark color. Everything in this building kind of seems like it's built to be both practical but very nice looking. There's definitely a bit of showmanship to the surrounding area. Knocks on the door briefly, or you hear a response from someone inside. It's a little muffled, but the old man seems to pick up on it well enough. He turns to you all.
He will see you now.
I
Turns to
walk
leave.
in the door.
Well, upon entering the door, you see in front of you a copper dragonborn. What looks to be in some sort of soldier's garb, leather armor, but some robes flowing off the shoulders that indicate a sort of professional dress. Not currently armed, but you do see an assortment of weapons along the wall to the side. Sits over a desk, rolling over some paperwork as well. Looks up to see you all.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Oh, good morning, Barash. We have come to find out more about this contract to take care of the pesky little wizard problem you have.
Ah, you don't get many of your folk nowadays. I assumed the old man out there talked your ear off about the circumstance and surrounding the tower.
Well, essentially, but perhaps you could expound more on the specific nature of the threat from a more informed perspective.
I can certainly tell you what I know. Essentially, the mage was an illusionist. Holds a vast array of power in making the mind believe what it wants. And what I mean by that is, the illusions he creates take physical form.
I see.
Most illusions, you've seen them from traveling magicians or of the sort. Look hard enough, you can see they are fake. And many of the illusions that claim to impact you, if you've identified them as an illusion, they are indeed fake. They can no longer impact you. These ones, they seem to be a little more resilient than most. As such, they give a unique threat. He's well learned and well traveled in his many years, and he learned of a great many threats that he now to protect his keep. As far as we know, he is indeed still in there. Whatever information that helps.
This is sufficient. Do you have a scout or something that would be willing to come with us? I also was wondering if we could speak to your court mage, whom I understand was the original one to sense the magic eminence.
Yes, he did sense the... I'm not got a head for magic, in all honesty. He sensed something weird. But he wasn't the original court mage, in case that was... The original court mage is the one currently in the tower.
I see, but yes, this one sensed the emanations that concerned you all, correct?
Yes.
So could we speak to him as well?
I would send him a message and see if he is able to treat with you. Where are you currently staying?
At Timber's Alehouse.
Very well. I will send him a message and send a page your way if he is able to meet with you.
Oh, thank you. And then as far as a scout?
As far as a scout, I am afraid none of my men will set foot near the tower. It takes every ounce of their willpower to be as close to it as they are currently.
Is there someone who is not of your men?
None that I would be able to order to go with you.
But that perhaps we could speak to on our own behalves.
I would think you would have better luck finding such a person than I.
Understood. Well, thank you, Barash. If you need anything else, please let me know. Oh, also, I should let you know that I am an investor in your town, and I have begun partnering with Tara Timber to create a new luxurious sort of distraction place for your citizens.
I see. I am quite aware of this endeavor. Tara has already spoken to me about the matter.
Well, that's lovely. I look forward to doing business with you and having a very good rapport as we move along.
And I as well. I am certain the place will be frequent of my men.
Well, fantastic. And let me know if you have ever have extra need of such services, and I'm sure that we can arrange something for you or any exalted guest that you may have.
I will do so.
Well, thank you, Barash. And she giggles a little and lightly touches his hand. And we'll do a performance to see if she's being sexy or not. If you like.
Go for it.
Where?
It
Yeah.
comes across well enough. The Dragonborn face is really hard to read, but you get the lightest impression of a blush beneath the eye.
Fantastic. Isaac, Bjorn, do you have any questions for Barash before we leave?
I was just here for the walk. It helps my morning rituals.
Wonderful.
No, I believe Barash.
Barash.
My apologies, Barash. Able to
It is
answer.
a difficult name on the human tongue.
Still, we should try our best.
No, we should.
Answered all of my questions. I have none further.
Your Honor.
But
All right,
have a
then
great day.
Then we shall bid you adieu and axud. And so then we leave.
As you guys leave the guard's tower, it took you roughly an hour for the entire morning walk there and the conversation. You have the rest of the day ahead of you if you guys wish to do anything last minute.
I want to try to ask around or have Tara see if she can find out if there's anybody who's like a skilled like wilderness excursioner or whatever that would be willing to take us over to the tower.
Take you to the tower?
By the
Yeah.
town.
Oh, it's in the middle of town, dude.
Oh, it is? I
Yeah,
thought
if
it
you
was
look at the map, it's the little
Pull up the
phallic
little
thing.
handout that he put up.
Oh,
right at the
my
top for
bad.
Vecca.
That makes a lot more sense why you're looking for a scout then.
Yeah, I was super fun.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was outside of town.
Nope. Yeah, it was right there in town.
That's the thing surrounded by the moat. Okay, got it.
No. The thing
Yeah.
bottom left.
Bottom left.
Let-
Oh, okay, the
let
clock
tower.
tower. Okay. It just doesn't look like a very imposing wizard tower, you know?
To be totally fair, I didn't realize it was a clock tower when I put it on there. And I showed it all to you guys before it was too late. So like
Also,
Yeah,
he's an
definitely
illusionist,
was a
so
Looks
That's
like
fair.
what he damn well pleases.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely just misunderstood. Just want to make sure, I'm not blaming Jonah here. You guys can
Yeah,
calm
it's-
down. Fuck.
Unfortunate.
oh my goodness, man. I'm so offended. So yeah, that is the clock tower. So do you wish to do anything else then in the meantime? Wait kind of towards the end of the day or to see if the court mage responds.
I think we should basically just, get ready, right?
Any preparations you guys want to make? Anything at all?
I want to get a massage.
You can do that.
Cool, it happens.
It will cost you 2 silver.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alrighty.
So out of character, Jonah, like I feel like Dorn would wander over to where his family's home was, but I haven't really like prepared anything. I don't think you have, and I don't really want to pull a whole lot of time away from the party. If you want, we can just role play that later in chat. But wandered over and checked out his.
Either way makes no difference to me. I don't know about the rest of you. If you want to something quick over there, you can.
I'm just saying that's something that my character would have done, but I don't want to pull time away from the party.
Yeah, we can RP something then later in chat.
Solid.
As the day drags on, occupying your time as best you can. Tara is occupied a lot with the various members of the construction crew and watching out, making sure that they follow their contracts and attempting to do any sort of attempting to weasel her way into the contract as best she can. Basically occupying most of her time with the construction of the actual brothel. As the day drags on, near towards the mid-afternoon, a page does come by Timber's alehouse, asking for Nohai, informing you that the court mage will see you, stopping by the guardhouse briefly within the hour, and if you are there, they'll be able to have a conversation with you. Assume you take him up on the offer. Andrew?
Sorry, I had to turn my mic back on. Just let the page know that I and possibly some of my companions will come and meet him within the hour.
Very well, very well. Page rushes off. Who all wants to go?
I don't know if Bjorn.
Not I, says the racist guy.
Funny because it rhymes.
You're still busy preaching at the mine, aren't you?
Hold on, I have a question out of character for. Is Roderick's Bible going to be like a Dr. Seuss book, but it's all racism?
I was thinking more like Mein Kampf, but
Oh, okay.
maybe a little column A, a little column B.
Gotta have something for the intellectuals as well as the plebeians.
Mein Kampf with more rhyme?
As you guys make your way to the
man.
guardhouse.
Now I'm just imagining a rhyming Mein Kampf. I just feel like that'd be amazing. Sorry, as we make our way.
As you guys make your way to the guardhouse, once again the old man greets you and waves you on upstairs, telling
Hello,
you to.
old man. We didn't bother telling your name before because we are assholes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't bother it. It's Shadeen.
Ah, yes, Shadeen. Well, lovely to see you. Still up and about?
Oh, yes, I'll be up and about for a few more years yet. Thank you for looking after me.
Indeed.
The court mage is with the captain of the guard now. I trust you remember how to get up there.
Yes. And should we knock or simply come in? Are they expecting us?
They are expecting you, but give a quick knock. Just polite.
Okay. We go there.
Do you knock or do you barge in?
I ask Bjorn to wait. Who came with me?
I'm
Nobody?
assuming Bjorn.
Yeah, I thought maybe Bjorn. Did Isaac come again?
Sure.
Okay. So I ask Bjorn to politely knock.
Sure.
There's a quick pause before you hear the captain once again be like, "Come in, please."
So we go in, please.
Greetings. May I introduce you to the court mage, Thava Norixus. You turn, you can see a dark-skinned gentleman, standing in very fine robes, gold inlaid on them. the eyeshadow under his eyes. He seems very posh and like he's put a lot of effort into his appearance. Very nice to look at. Very beautiful man.
So pleasant to see you again today, Barash. And it is very wonderful to meet you, Master. Oh shit, was it Noraxis?
Norixis.
Master Noraxis?
Baba Nor.
Thanks for that, Gavin.
Thanks, Gavin.
You're welcome.
Thava turns to you, his hands together. Gratitude. The pleasure is all mine. You three roll me an insight check real quick.
Okay. This is not gonna
Insight.
be super quick. I don't have a lot of bonuses to that.
Well, I hope I roll a 20 to make up for my.
I rolled an 11. So
Out where I got with my.
Natural 11 or modified 11?
natural 11. I don't have any modifiers on insight.
One
Strange when you
second.
think about it.
What?
What?
Why can't I whisper to Bjorn?
Because he is drunk.
Unable to find a player or character with the name Bjorn.
Oh, because he has an umlaut.
Oh, gosh dang it.
What?
You should be able to just do the BJ
so.
and
You just copy his name, dude.
Yeah. I just expect to have to do that to whisper to.
Sorry, I have an umlaut.
I tried to whisper to Sam and it didn't let me.
yeah. If you just
Roll 20 just
get,
fuck Jonah.
if you just do /2 and then BJ, it'll give you a drop down list that you can pick them from.
It did not let me do that either.
BJ.
Really?
What browser are you using?
Chrome? Oh my goodness, what the hell? Listen, I haven't had a problem whispering to literally everybody else in this group except for Bjorn as of this moment.
You
Hey,
are
you've
only
whispered
allowed
to me
to shout
before,
at
I
him.
think.
Hey, also, Telegram.
There we go. Oh, well, you know, that would have been a good idea.
Also, like, open up a message to me.
Been awake for 23 hours, guys.
Telegram, since apparently I'm gonna get a.
There we go. All right. And what can I do for you?
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah.
Papa
so
says,
the whisper
sorry.
is done.
The whisper is done.
Yeah, the
Papa,
whisper's done.
Finishes his sentence. What can I do for you?
Well, we plan to make an excursion to the Wizard's Tower, and I understand you are the one who sensed that there was a magic emanating from said tower, so I was hoping to gain a little more information before we brazenly walk into what could be a magical death trap.
Well, I most certainly guarantee it is a magical death trap.
Oh, splendid.
All you needed from me?
No, sweetheart, what is the nature of the magical eminence? Is it of a particular school? Do you believe that this is a ritual happening?
Well, he is an illusionist mage, if I believe my captain friend here has told you. Illusionist mage primarily deals with illusions. I would expect
yes,
that you would
of
find
course.
plenty of those in his tower.
But you yourself, I'm sure, you're dodging the question, and I'm not sure why. What is the school, what is this magic that you've sensed emanating that made you all concerned enough to put out a contract?
I do not quite like your tone, madame. I will say this very clearly. There is illusion magic emanating from the illusionist tower, separating into the rock, into the stonework. Have you had training in a mage guild? I'm not going to
specify all of the inner workings of magical variance and the weave that passes through, only to have it fall on deaf ears. My time is precious.
I was trained by the great Archmage himself. You may continue and tell us all you wish.
Roll me a deception check. He takes a look at you, rolls his eyes.
I am rolling really bad, guys.
My God.
I'm sure you were, old man. Oh, if that is all, if you just needed
The
me
thing-
to tell
the thing
you
is,
it is
like,
dangerous.
The thing is like, if Isaac believes it, would he technically be lying?
I have a much higher bonus to persuasion.
No.
Oh.
The roll has been made.
Porash, you are special and wonderful. I do not care for your mage. Good day.
Good day.
And
Hopefully
I
you make
straight
it out
up
alive.
leave.
Good riddance.
You're
Barash
an
turned back to-
asshole.
I just see you like the hand in the air as
Yep.
you're going away, just like you're an asshole, and then just walking.
Where were we meeting? Sorry.
Back at the alehouse, I assume.
No. Where were we meeting with the
Oh,
mage?
at the guard captain.
in the captain of the
Quarters.
guard's quarters.
In his office.
In his office. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll just leave then.
He was gonna wreck up the place. God, I love Isaac.
You just watch him go over. It's like, hey, is this table and the stuff on top of it important? Yes, very important. Flips these papers hanging on the wall, important. Sets them on fire.
Not
Oops,
not
I
in
don't
the,
know what's going on right now. I'm just so untrained.
You know, I really thought your desk was an illusion. I'm so sorry.
I
That
don't
guy's an
have minor
asshole.
illusion, guys.
But Nohai does.
Yeah. But we're in the captain's quarters, not the mage's
And
quarters.
we like that guy. We don't
Yeah.
like.
I do.
Okay, so I'm not gonna piss anybody off. I'll just leave with no high.
All right. You guys all leave.
After we walk a
Passing
little
the
bit,
secretary, the old man's like, "You apologize for the mage's behavior. Not well liked."
Yeah, he's a dick.
Well, he's still the court mage, so those words would never pass my lips.
But you know, it is just us here, so feel free to nod.
He nods.
You're a sweetheart.
Take
Person
care
with a
now.
name.
I do hope that you return.
I need to get that feat where I remember everything so Jonah remembers stuff for me.
wasn't it like Shadreen or
The dean.
Sadine or Sadine?
something?
Dean.
If his
Good
name's
chat.
Saladin, it makes sense why I don't like him.
I'm sorry, Shadine. I am terrible with names. You have a wonderful day, okay?
And you as well.
And I guess we go back.
A little bit down the street, I turned to
You what now?
a little ways down the street. Can you guys hear me clearly, or is it a problem?
Every now and again, you cut out.
All right, hold on a second. Let me.
I think your mic's just not picking you up once you get a little quieter. Or what it
How
sounds
about
like on
now?
my end.
Just scream at us.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, okay.
I turn to my companions a little ways down the street, and I tell them that I think the mage recognized us in some fashion. There was a little bit of recognition on his face when he turned and saw us walk in, though I didn't really catch the gist of it, or like if it was a particular person.
Wait, I missed something. I'm sorry. What?
Are you guys still having trouble hearing me?
No,
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 you're
I
good.
just
danger.
legitimately got distracted. I'm sorry.
Okay. I basically turn to you and Isaac and I say, hey, the mage that we just met, when he turned to see us walk in, he recognized one of us, or recognized us in general. One of those.
Uh-huh.
Well, unfortunately, I'm pretty old, and I don't know who I know. So, it is possible that he knows me and I don't know him.
I can't think of where he would know us from.
Well, is it possible? This is just the first thought that came to my mind. Is it possible that he knows of you, No High?
Oh shit.
After all, there are agents everywhere, are there not?
Oh shit, it totally is. Uh, we should go back and talk to Paige
Yes, we
and
should.
see what we can find out about this man. It's funny, I just two identical telegrams. Brax.
What did you
Yes.
guys send? Now I'm curious.
He didn't send it for you.
It's
Wow,
You're-
so rude.
Alright, so yeah, so we hurry back and I guess we send kids running to gather anybody who isn't already in the tavern so that we can have a frank conversation about what might be going down here.
Who's
Okay.
Frank?
Not quite yet. You don't. You know how these things work. You won't expect it until it's a little bit later in the night. It will get there before midnight, but it'll probably be later in the night. It's approaching evening at this point.
Like dinner time?
Like about the end of the shift of the mine. So yeah,
User
just
in your
around dinner
channel
time.
was kicked from the server.
Teehee.
Who got kicked? Oh,
His other self.
his other self. So yeah, it's approaching about dinner time here. You can see the contractors are starting to pick up their things. Ephraim's, you've been paid. Worked up a good appetite, sweating out all day as you beat down walls. There's a lot of good progress made towards the brothel. The rest of you all gather together after sending out various runners for anybody else that was out and about. You're all together in your upper rooms, as I assume the conversation to be private.
Well, everybody, I think that there is a problem with this mission. We were sort of assuming that this was going to be a run and gun, go in there, take care of a mage issue, and then, get back out. But after meeting with the court mage, who is the one who detected a magical eminence from the tower and therefore urging the guard captain to post looking for adventurers to brave the tower, was very evasive when we tried to find out what the sort of nature was of the magical eminence. And that Bjarn pointed out that apparently he recognized us and was not too happy to be seeing us. It is quite possible he may be one of Orcus's agents. I think there's a good chance we should try to enter the tower and meet with this mage and gain more information from him rather than seeing him as a combatant.
So when are we killing the court mage?
Well, first we should verify that. I mean, right now we're just acting on the realm of possibility. We can't just go and kill the guy. I mean, he is a dick, but
Perhaps we could work
Need more
through the
information.
Thieves Guild to try to find out. Spy on him? We have.
fair enough.
But perhaps we could have the Thieves Guild spy on him for us and try to uncover if he is engaging in any rituals or shady behavior overall.
Have we heard any rumors in town besides the gangs at night and the tower being a problem?
We heard there's a
Rumors
robot
like what?
behind you.
Rumors such as what? What are you looking for in particular?
I was asking the group if they've heard anything besides the gangs in town.
I mean, you've all heard the general gossip for the town. You know, Hera's running an illegal drug operation. The governor is a crooked spy for the Sinkar Alliance. You know, there's the unbelievable rumors.
But there's nothing like there's weird plants that poison people growing outside the city.
There's nothing that would strike your suspicion as dangerous or a direct result of Orcus.
There's no hints of undead. There's no talk of people going mysteriously disappearing.
There's the occasional person that disappears in the mines, but with the problems they have with aberrations coming out of it, or creatures that are native to the darker tunnels of the world, most people just assume that they were lost to a creature down there.
Yeah, so there's nothing that seems to be like machinations of an agent of Orcus that we've picked up on yet.
Correct.
Okay. How long has this court mage been the court mage?
Not terribly long from what we gathered.
Well, from what we heard, I figure I've heard you guys basically relayed everything that's been discussed beforehand, right?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay. Apparently, as long as the tower's been locked down.
Approximately, yes.
How long has the tower been locked down?
From what you've heard, roughly the last 2 years.
So this Father Thava has been the court mage since then?
From what you can gather.
His name is Thava Norixus.
Alright, so are we going in tonight, or are we waiting for tomorrow? What's the plan? Okay. Plus, I haven't had dinner yet, so we want to do that in the common room and listen for more rumors.
Let's have dinner and, get a good night's sleep and go over there in the morning.
Okay.
Agreed, everyone?
Yeah. Agreed.
You guys all head down to gather a meal. You can see as the construction crews left, Tara has settled back into a regular place behind the bar.
Honestly,
one
who brings a
helper-
baby into...
What?
Honestly, who brings a baby into an alehouse?
Where is that question coming from?
Just the background music, sorry, I was trying to make a joke and I guess it's not funny.
Is there background music?
I don't hear background music.
Well, it's
Is
just
there
like
background music?
ambient tavern sounds.
Is that even playing for you?
Large
can't-
city
now
of Terra-Tente.
now I hear it.
I don't.
I hear it now.
Oh, I had to turn it up. I'm surprised you could hear that. I did not hear it at all.
I cannot hear it. I hear the crying baby.
Yeah, alright. Let's just
I heard a horse.
head back down.
Was it a
Um,
crying horse?
If you confuse a neigh for that, maybe.
Yeah, so you guys have your dinner later on in the night. Courier does come in. That page you pick up pretty quickly is it's not your average courier, except the gate is off. Walk in, but rather than going towards the Terra, they immediately scan the room, see you, up, giving you a small scroll case. Or they turn. They look at you expectantly.
He put it's a pages of story in your pocket.
He takes the gold and definitely palms it, so it looks like you only gave him a few coins. Places it in his cloak and then turns to leave. Now gotten your delivery. As the night comes to
Awesome.
a close, any of you guys have any last minute things to do before the morning?
We've heard that magic is not allowed to be taught in this town, right?
Correct.
And that's handed down from the court mage.
Correct.
Was that edict in place the years prior?
Not to your knowledge.
Alright, let's go back up to the room and talk a little bit more before we turn in.
Okay.
Y'all head back up there.
Alright, so the guy that's in charge of all the magic, and wants everybody to believe that the illusionist tower that's on defense is because bad things have happened, and you know it's gone crazy with illusion magic. Also doesn't want anybody studying magic because maybe they'll identify why the mage tower's on defense.
Seriously, what is going on in the background when you talk?
Yeah, is that a fan or something?
That
Yes.
honestly sounds like that big old horn in Australia. Whatever the heck that's called.
Didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo. It sounds like a didgeridoo, but it's not stopping.
Yeah.
You're a fucking teacher.
That is my laptop fan.
Are you at
Holy
find out?
Laptop fan?
That does
Yeah.
not
Didgeridoo
sound
fan,
healthy.
man.
Yeah, it's probably slightly melted and rubbing against the
I
frame.
mean, you can get a decent, really quiet one for like, I don't know, 15 or 20 bucks.
Yeah, but then I'd have to install it, which means taking apart a laptop.
No, okay, what I'm actually talking about is an external one that you sit your laptop on.
Well,
It wouldn't.
that's
It
what I
wouldn't
use
stop.
right
It
now
wouldn't.
to keep mine
Yeah,
up
it
there.
wouldn't stop the one on the inside though from being obnoxious.
yeah.
Ah,
Anyways, you're all up in the room.
Apparently, there's large bugs that are buzzing every time Ephraim talks.
horrifying mosquitoes of doom. Well, I agree with Nohai's idea that perhaps we should seek discuss things with this illusionist mage instead of just going in and trying to murder him. I think that's going to yield perhaps more information than we otherwise would have gained. Does anyone not think this is a good idea?
I believe that the mage in the towers probably sees the city as a threat and has hauled himself up there to protect himself.
I agree that there is probably something bad going on with this new court mage, and there's a solid chance that the old mage recognized such threat and is acting against him. Hello?
I heard you.
Okay,
We heard you.
just making sure.
Apparently everybody's really quiet today.
So, I think we should try to just very peacefully go to this wizard tower. There must be some way that we can go and look non-threatening.
I don't know that I have a non-threatening mode.
I mean, part of this too is we should assume we're being watched, so we should enter the tower in a normal fashion, and then from there we have to figure out how to appeal to the mage.
Yes. Okay. let's do that.
Anyone else have any ideas or things we need to address here? Yeah.
Oh, everyone should wear clean underwear. Don't want to offend the mage with, stinkiness.
Well, now that we actually have access to a town where we can get clean clothes, yes, that is preferable.
It's too late to go out and buy clothes, though, right?
It's a little late at this point. Earlier in the week, Nohai did buy you all fine clothes.
Oh, she did?
I did.
Fucking
I'm
A.
You're fucking, cause I'm your mom.
So, wait.
Isaac's like counting out coins for clothes, and Noah's just like, what the
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm rich,
What clothes
bitch.
did you buy Isaac, though?
Just, I don't know, fancy clothes, however you wanted them to look.
Okay. Can I choose?
So what clothes did you buy?
A fucking white suit.
For some reason, I expected you to wear like one of those flowy robes like businessmen in like Saudi Arabia wear.
Nope, just a
That would be a
straight
really good
white
way
suit.
of viewing what Thava was wearing, except a little more ornate, a little more gold trim and like English colors. But something like that. All right, you. It took some work. It was difficult to find fine clothes that were similar enough to what you wanted to then get somebody to work on it a little bit more to really get the clothing you desired. But yeah, you have a fine 3-piece white suit.
But is it a zoot suit?
I don't know what a zoot suit is, but I like the name.
Oh, Jonah.
Oh,
Google.
thank you.
You're young.
I'm also unfamiliar with this term.
I've been googling like everything you guys have been saying. So
Zoot suit riot, riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Zoot suit riot.
Oh, thank you.
What
What is a zoot suit? Which one is the zoot suit?
One on the left.
One on the left.
And the one on the right, technically.
I feel like it's interesting that they used that picture to present it because these are white people pretending to be the Latino people that actually made these suits famous.
Also, at some point,
Okay.
gangsters really picked up on the zoot suit thing.
Bill, is it a zoot suit?
No.
Okay. It's your generic, normal, average white 3-piece suit. You look quite the dashing old man. Really old man. Like, people take a look at you, and then they're like, oh, wait a second, he's old. But with that, the night comes to an end, I assume. Then morning dawns. You guys already hear the construction crew starting, and there's an awful racket from Tara for a moment as she's hollering at them for starting without her.
God damn it!
But the morning has dawned. You guys come down. There's a large pot of oatmeal that is left for you all, and you continue with your day however you wish.
We go to the tower, I assume.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I locked away the identify scroll in my chest.
Okay.
Upstairs. Yeah, he did that.
I attuned to my amulet, Jonah. Give me a pop-up.
Did you attune to that? That takes 4 hours. When did you attune to that?
He had a night's rest.
He stayed
Are we
up
doing-
real late.
Are we doing 4-hour short rests?
Well, no, it takes 2 hours to know what it does, and then another 2 hours to attune to it.
Oh, interesting.
So in the first 2 hours of you sort of just like kicking around in the building because you had free time, you would have learned that this amulet
User joined your channel.
It has the ability to
User
warn
disconnected
you
from your channel.
about impending danger. specifically from a demonic source. This amulet, as I forgot I was going to give it to you, I don't actually have a pop-up, so I'll have to make that afterwards.
Handy.
But it'll warn you if you are going to encounter anything demonic within an hour.
Is this a passive that's okay? So mechanically, out of
Mechanically,
character,
the
is this
amulet
you
will
are going
glow.
to trigger it for me, or do I need to be fondling my amulet?
I will be triggering it for you. The
I think you
amulet
should just be
itself will
fondling your amulet
react.
anyways.
I mean,
You could just
it
ask
won't
me.
harm anything. I'll be triggering that for you though. So I will alert you when the amulet reacts, and that will be an indication that within the next hour, it's used some sort of divination magic to determine that demonic presence will be coinciding with you.
Great.
No matter what he does, or like if he keeps on his current course, or like divination magic is so fucked up.
Divination magic is very fucked up, and you're not quite sure where the limits are drawn.
I think the safest bet is to assume if you continue on your current course, and you can at least assume that okay, there's intention for demonic forces to be visiting us. Like that alone is enough for us to deal with for now, I guess.
Then you spend the next 2 hours or so of your free time, and you have attuned to it. Now have a bit of a early warning system.
Like
but
a
as you
tornado
guys all
siren. Please
approach
don't
the
make it a
tower,
tornado siren.
I did cast that spell, by the way.
I see. The wizard tower itself is a large stone tower made of painted white. Looks very similar to the ivory tower in Revlin. One does not have the same spikes coming off of the top as it did on that one. This one's got a large clock face. Seems to be the only large clock in town, and you've heard it go off occasionally, but it seems the town mostly operates off the bells and whistles of the mines as opposed to this town, or to this clock. You approach, there is a wide space, about a good 200 feet all around the tower where nobody seems to cross. Grass is overgrown around this area. There's a few guards milling about, but they stay clear of it. It doesn't look like anybody's crossed over in that area for a good 2 years. See a few of them just sort of milling about, a few guards milling about outside the edge. A couple of them take notice as you all approach, but they're still a little ways off. The tower itself has one entrance at the base, a large wooden door. Doesn't appear to have any sort of like chains or locks over it, just sitting there. The tower itself is about 30 feet in diameter. Goes up about 100 or so feet. Currently you guys are all approaching it, but you're still probably 350 feet away from the tower itself. Start taking this all in as you approach. Would you like to approach the tower?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, as they approach the tower, I try to look around and realize I don't have the means of detecting any spells just hanging out. And then follow behind them, apparently.
Okay. Are you guys just walking straight to it, or are you guys doing something? I was trying to get some input on what you guys are doing as you're still a little ways away.
Isaac walks right up to the tower.
Okay.
Yep.
You all follow suit?
Yep.
Where are the guards in relationship to the tower?
The guards are outside that 200-foot range. The closest two to you guys are about 50 feet away. They're just sort of leaning up against one of the side houses. They look like they're there to kind of keep watch of the tower, but they don't seem to make any movement towards you. They're just watching you with idle curiosity.
Actually, I'll walk over and talk to one of the guards.
You walk over there. Isaac starts tromping across the field.
Yeah, what happens when people get too close to the tower?
Not to say I've I've never seen anybody get too close to the tower. And they both turn to watch Isaac.
When was the last time someone went into the tower?
Almost before my time. I've only been guarding this post for the last year or so now. They say the last people who went into the tower never came back.
Okay, but nothing happened to them going up to the tower.
Not to my knowledge, though the Archmage did warn against it.
All right. I'll stand with the guards for a second and watch what happens to Isaac as he gets close to the tower.
Isaac, as you get closer, Isaac, you begin to feel magical charge in the air. Regardless of what the court mage may have said, there is some element of magical energy around you. Well, it must come from some powerful source, be able to feel it physically.
Okay.
As you approach, it doesn't appear dangerous, though. It's not harming you in any way, it's there. You approach the door itself, tower looming over you. You are
Yelling.
You are in front
Just
of the door.
knock!
Let's see. What do I have in my arsenal? There's a big door.
Big wooden door.
Big wooden door.
Do I see any like runes or incantations etched or carved or anything?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm gonna take out a little bit of whiskey and just start sipping on some whiskey.
Do that.
And I'm gonna take out my apparently one ball bearing that I have, and just toss it at the door.
Okay. Links off the door.
I'm back in my
Barely
adventurer
sound.
clothes, by the way. I just want to mention.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm still rocking a white suit.
Yohai, you do notice a few arcane sigils scrawled onto the clock face itself,
Okay.
but that is familiar to you. It's what generates the actual sound of the bell. Seen that before on pseudo clocks on smaller devices.
Pseudo clocks. Okay. Well, Bjorn, you should open the door.
I think we've all gathered at the door by now.
I think Infirms is still by the guards.
Hey, friends.
Alright.
Get over here.
Yeah. Alright. Hopefully I'll see you guys again. Wave the guards as I head towards the door.
5 gold says he doesn't make it back.
I'll take that bet.
They both turn to you.
Double
Fair
or
enough.
nothing. Alright,
You gonna
so
leave
we're
the
all...
gold here, or they look at you confused?
I mean, I can't
yeah,
actually
actually, I go ahead and take out gold.
Isn't that like a year of their salary?
Not quite.
No.
A week of their salary.
Maybe a month or two.
Okay,
Or
I
a
have no
month
idea how
would
the
be too
fucking
much.
D&D economy works, because
It
it
doesn't.
don't make sense.
It just really
A-
doesn't. It's
A gold
just,
is about a day's wage.
Yeah,
For
that's
most
like
people, I don't
For
know.
a skilled laborer.
Yeah, a skilled laborer's day's wage.
yeah, that's
So I
like a
guess
lot of
maybe-
money.
A gold is probably what, $300 U.S. modern.
let's not do that because it breaks apart so quickly.
Okay,
Probably more like 200.
Wait,
But
200.
can we
Sure.
move on?
Yeah,
They
actually,
take the gold. And they're like, oh,
yeah. I'll hand five gold to him. I'll be back for my money and your guys' money.
we'll be here.
Alright, so we're all assembled, and I walk up to the door and I knock politely 3 times.
There's a brief pause, and the door itself, you hear a loud click. The door swings open slowly. You see in front of you a very dark room.
You got maps for this.
Hey, I walk into the room.
Okay. Very dark for you, but suddenly you feel yourself not standing on stone anymore like you expect in the tower.
I
dirt.
whip out a torch and I light it and I look down.
Drag you over here. The rest have yet to enter. You guys see Bjorn's body enter the dark room, and then almost eerily the shadows seem to envelop him, and you no longer can see him.
Can you guys hear me?
Hear nothing?
Can we hear him?
There's nothing.
I guess I'm gonna follow.
Also,
Okay.
that is a really small radius for a torch.
There you go.
Hey,
Whoops.
I can't see anything.
That was Roderick. I gave the torch to the
Okay, so
wrong
you're
person.
saying I'm in here and they're over there?
Yeah, why
Well-
can't we see anything though?
Isaac
What?
goes ahead. and walks
Far
right in.
left? Go to the left?
Yeah, you need to fix my preferences or something.
You have sight. I don't. Why is it your character's always jank?
Because you are
Right.
scrub.
Alright guys, hold on. Stop moving around for a second.
Apologies.
Paige,
Oh, you
gosh
aren't
dang it,
breaking
I'm
my
watching
shit.
you.
Paige is trying to go through the wall.
I'm watching you, Paige.
I am very confused. You don't have sight?
I guess I'll refresh. If that helps.
At the moment, I have it selected that you have sight.
Hey, did you actually give me like a light radius?
I did.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Oh. Oh, is this it? Hold on.
Whatever that
Okay.
was, it was it.
I
Hey,
had
why
your
does
old
this-
account selected as you can control.
Ha. Hey, why does this mage tower look like a tunnel?
As you guys all step through the door, hear the faint sound of it clicking shut behind you. When as you turn around, you see yourself now standing in a very dark tunnel. Stone, dirt walls around you. The ground seems well traveled. Not at all what you expected.
You know what these remind me of?
Goblin caves.
Goblin caves.
By the way, out of character, guys, did we ever learn the name of this fellow?
Yes.
Someone remind me.
Magey McMajorton.
It's Mudgraw.
Illusionist Mudgraw.
That is correct.
Right. Kind of look around, and then I look at my party members. All right, it's like, guys.
I want to look at the nearest rock and try to kick it with my foot.
Okay.
I mean, we were
Looks
told
real.
he can
Go to
look
kick
and
it?
feel real.
It feels real. You feel a sharp impact, and the rock goes scattering against the wall.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to, like, I very much am aware that we might not be seeing what's real. So is there any way for me to try to see through it?
An intelligence check.
Didn't the guard captain say, or was it?
Is it
Yes.
an intelligence save?
This would be an intelligence check.
How do you make an intelligence check? Just click intelligence?
Yeah.
Take a long time to inspect the dirt and rocks, and as hard as you try, everything about this seems real.
Alright, no hi, since you know a lot of magic.
Guys, I did not roll poorly on that either.
Since you know magic and stuff, do you think this is illusion, or do you think we got teleported?
Oh gosh, what do I think, Jonah?
Give me an Arcana check. You know, based off the conversation with the guard, that it is possible to create illusions that are in fact real, if but for a time. However, you've not known one to be so meticulously perfect.
Like, the rocks look like rocks. The floor feels like dirt.
Tastes like dirt.
Yeah.
The room
Who's
is
been
massive
tasting the
enough.
dirt?
It's
Who didn't taste the dirt?
you inspected it with a 20 intelligence. I assumed at one point you were like, "Is it
Tasting
dirt?"
the dirt. Yeah, I guess I would have tried to use all my senses.
It's you feel it's far more likely that you were teleported, but it is possible still that this could be an illusion.
I say that to Ephraim's.
So we may be in the tower, we may not be in the tower.
I hate to admit it, but I am having a very difficult time telling.
Okay.
You
And it's just
definitely have a theory.
then it's just over top of a cave system that we walked into.
Is there anything in this divot? Because it looks.
Oh, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh shit.
Von Draken wants to know.
I bumped my volume button. Never mind, that makes sense.
Is there something in this little divot by me? Because it looks like there would be something here, but I don't see anything.
Nope, it's a small bit of ground that just kind of levels out. Looks like a natural water runoff.
A little bit of murder.
No, hi. Don't like behind.
Yes, you are going very fast. Thinking about my spells.
Jonah, do I hear anything in various directions?
The cavern is very still. You hear there's no sounds.
Fuck you and
Wind,
your stupid
there's no
caverns.
breeze. It's a very quiet cavern.
Right. I don't want to go this way, but I'll wait a minute. I'll no high checks that.
Careful, no high.
Oh, hold on. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Look down the corridor. You see a very tall, creepy creature. There's a large mound with a sharp beak in the front. Seems to be floating in air, and below it is very long, probably 7-8 feet in length tentacles.
Can I try to check and see if that looks real to me?
An intelligence check. The tentacles themselves reach down to a very sharp point. There's a lot of little pincers on the end.
Hey.
Sort of floats in place. You've never seen a thing like this before, but as you look at it closer, the detail keeps coming out at you. The visual veins along the leathery tentacles, the breathing pulses of the creature as it sort of hovers in place is probably real.
Do I recognize this type of creature, Jonah? Ooh.
This is nothing that you've ever seen before.
This thing is probably real. It doesn't look too friendly. I think we should kill it quickly. So everybody get a spell ready. Or, whatever the not spell version of a spell is for you. At range.
But I don't think that all of us can fit in this space. I mean, technically, I'm standing in yours.
About this. I will...
Well, I ready up Toll the Dead.
Ready my short bow.
I also ready up Toll the Dead.
Okay.
I'll ready up Firebolt.
Already up my hand crossbows.
I'm gonna say, okay, on 3, we will jump out into the next part of this corridor, and we will blast this thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right. You all jump out. I would like everybody to give me the attack roll with disadvantage, just because you're all running out to basically the same 2 squares and firing projectiles at each other. At a thing.
Well, technically, there is no disadvantage for Toll the Dead.
There is no disadvantage for Toll the Dead, so that one is fine. It's good to go.
Nobody, I mean,
And everybody else is not in the same
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Whatever you
You
want,
all
man.
moved accordingly. So yeah, well, all right, we can go normal like. Then I got to do 2 wisdom saves for Toll the Dead.
And are we at
Then-
advantage because we're
Didn't-
surprising it?
We're not surprising it.
Okay.
It's
Um,
like, I see you there, I just don't care.
Roderick, yours does not hit. Ephraim's does. Isaac, your first one hits. Yeah.
I
Age,
just
yours does
automatically
not
roll
hit.
damage with it.
All right, so Ephraim's and Isaac both hit. And 2 wisdom saving throws. So, 2 failures, so 2 Toll the Dead damages.
And actually, which one hit first? Because yeah, what
I mean,
happened?
he's already.
Well, sorry, if it
Did
was
something
already
else
heard.
hit the creature before Toll the Dead for
Right.
both of us?
Yeah, give me your initiative rolls because you all worked at the same time, so this would just be who's the instantaneously faster. Right?
Wow, I actually rolled really fucking nice. But
Yeah.
Isaac got before me, so.
Yay! Hit him, Isaac. Hit him, Paige.
Yeah.
Suck a dick, Grell.
All right, so Roderick would have shot first. He missed. Isaac would have shot. He hit. So he would have taken damage. Bjorn would have gone. He did that. Okay, yeah. So Bjorn, yours hit.
You
Paige
say
would have
Isaac
gone and
damaged
missed.
him or no?
Yeah, Isaac has damaged him.
Oh, sweet.
And Ephraim's followed it all up. So Bjorn and Nohai both get to do the better damage.
Extra damage. Mine is written to automatically do it, so.
I actually adopted your practice because it makes sense to do it that way.
I didn't see the damage roll. Was it somewhere?
Right under the
Oh, I see it now. So do I
it's
add
not
those
great
2 together?
damage. But...
No.
Or is it just
See
the one on the
text
right?
below? It's either
Oh dear God!
necrotic or necrotic
Can't
if
I
not
just
at full
take
health.
the higher one out of those 2? That's ridiculous. On the D12, I rolled a 2. That's stupid.
Ouch. All right, so 10 and 2.
Aw.
Wow. Thought my roll was bad, man.
That's
as
what
a-
you get with flat chance dice.
As a blast of fireballs and divine energy from Sacred Flame ignite this brain-like creature, you hear a hideous screech and clacking sound from its beak as it recoils in pain. 2 short bows and arrows fire but miss. We have hit the combat portion. Roderick, you are up first.
Kill it with fire. Or swords.
With great murder.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get close to this, so I might as well just close the gap now.
Close the gap.
Gonna do the old slashy slashy shooty.
Ah, ye old slashy slashy.
The 2 slashes hit. Actually, all 3 hit. The creature collapses down beneath your blade as the final crossbow bolt lodges deep into the creature's skull. It collapses. Dead.
Well, it's good to know that these are rather squishy.
Is it just a blob of flesh and stuff now, or does it fade away?
It remains. You can get a better look at it now. It is a round cylinder as most of its body. It's a little sphere with a beak on the end of it. It doesn't appear to have any eyes. I've been awake for 24 hours.
Can I like inspect it to kind of get an idea of what it would do with its beak and its tentacle bits, and if it like has any toxins or anything?
Yeah, give me a animal. Give me a nature check.
Survival, medicine.
This would be more nature.
Ugh.
Trying to identify animal. As you kind of inspect it, I mean, you realize it is definitely carnivorous. The beak design, tentacles, they are definitely made for attacking, tearing at flesh. Ephraim's, you get a slightly better idea of inherent biology. Nothing seems poisonous about it.
It probably grabs things with its multiple tentacles and drags it to its beak face and chews at it.
The accurate assessment.
Great.
What does such a thing eat in this
Us, if we weren't careful.
place? Well, everybody be on the lookout, and I suggest whoever is in front just be ready to shoot any more of these we see.
But I'm just right here on the corner, guys, and I kind of poke my head back. Yeah, that must be it. Don't judge me because I have a grumpy face. Is everybody actually here? Oh, they're kind of. Left or right, guys?
I think that we should proceed with stealth.
I really hate it when you guys say that.
I'm gonna try to be stealthy.
It is again the very still, quiet cavern. Nothing seems inherently. Nothing sounds more adventurous than the other.
Let's go. I guess let's just follow Bjorn.
Checking things out.
Bjorn's torchlight leading the way, flickering off the cavern walls.
Oh, that's probably why the Grell didn't see me. Listen, Bjorn, you can't be in front.
The creature didn't have eyes, right?
It did not.
Okay.
Is anybody else trying to be stealthy, or is it just me?
I rolled really poorly, but I did roll a stealth.
There is a good portion of people being stealthy, but you can tell that Bjorn is struggling with his heavy footsteps.
Hold on, everybody, hold on. And I kind of put my arm up. There's another one around this corner.
Need everybody to roll initiative. Again.
Woo! That's more like it.
Thank goodness that Jonah rolled a fucking nat 1.
And
We'll never
with the
know how
words-
powerful these things are.
with the words of Nohai ringing in your ears, Paige, what do you do?
We don't get to plan out an attack, a surprise round again?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, we could, but
It was
it's-
aware of you.
Obviously sensed us coming.
we can plan it till we're blue in the face, but it's gonna start taking turns now.
La la la. La 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 la.
Alrighty. Considering it has a -1 in that modifier, I think you got it. It hits. Yeah. One powerful crossbow or shortbow shot to the center of the floating mass. You hear that same screeching, clacking sound as it reels in pain. Definitely aware of your presence.
We brought presents? Oh, we're so nice.
Ephraim's, it is your turn. You see Paige dart off and fire off a shot. Both hit.
Quickly round the corner with the bow.
And again, 2 rapid-fire shots. The creature's still floating, and you can see that it's struggling a little bit to keep up. Tentacles are now waving about wildly as it attempts to snatch at anything around it.
Snatch.
Isaac. That hits.
Oh, Gavin, you should add
Oh my
your...
goodness.
Don't you roll 2d10s now? What
Yes,
the heck, Phil?
That is 2d10s. I rolled 3 damage.
You should add your dex bonus to your dex roll, Gavin.
What?
As you fire off your firebolt, you can actually see one of the tentacles bats it aside. Burned the tentacle a little bit, but
Go to
overall
the
not
gear.
much.
But
And then
these
add
things aren't
dex
very strong, so
tiebreaker
I'm not
to
gonna waste
initiative
more.
under attribute options.
Gavin, it would be your turn.
Yeah,
So you're,
I'll do the dex thing in just a sec. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying for future reference. It'll put you ahead of me automatically that way.
as your friends dart around the corner, firing off bows and fireballs.
Bolts.
I'm
Fire
going
bolts.
to start shooting crossbows at them.
How many crossbows?
Maybe 3, hopefully less.
Hopefully less.
That will hit. Doing math and it hurts. There we go. That one will also hit. And with that second bolt, the creature falls back into the puddle of water, dead as well.
So, quick question, Jonah. How picky are you about ammo? Like, am I able to recover bolts pretty much always, or?
It is actually a roll, I believe.
Yeah, we used to roll 1d3, and as long as you didn't roll a 1, you found it and got to use it again.
Yeah, so we'll do that if you want to try to collect your bolts. Yeah, you're able to collect your bolts just fine.
Broke 2 arrows.
You guys ever wonder... Never mind. Sorry. Should.
Stop for a minute to try to listen again.
At least I'm consistent on my stealth. Or lack thereof.
Again, the quiet cavern takes you. This is an eerie sort of quiet that you're now getting the idea may not be natural.
I mean, okay.
This is water that we're walking across now, right?
It is.
Is it
here-
shallow? It's fairly shallow.
Fairly shallow until near the middle, where it drops down to about knee height for a little bit, and then back up. Easy enough to do.
You see over there, Isaac? Is there a path further that way, or does it dead end?
Isaac's just fucking gone.
Ugh, guys. Find out. Isaac!
Wait.
Isaac!
You guys killed stuff so quickly.
Hey, what's up? Wandering off. Man.
Well, it seemed like the way to go.
As you wish.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Jonah, I just want to let you know that your walls aren't working on this middle section.
Yeah. We can see things.
What?
So, yeah, I can see all of that. Because these walls aren't working.
What? Well, that's upsetting.
Sorry about that.
Are they on the right layer, Jonah?
Oh, they're just not
Oh
there.
yeah, I can walk.
I
through
just
them,
got a
too.
wall working over here, but
Let me
this,
just
like, I can still-
do this number and then this number and go.
Pro
real
tip.
quick, like.
When you're making walls for your dynamic lighting, you should use them in a contrasting color so it's very easy to tell where they are.
Nope, they are there. I can see them just fine and dandy. They just
Aren't set up
are
right.
taking a little bit longer, just to like fully form
Activate.
for all of you guys. It's just there we go.
Internet issues.
Internet issues. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I see this guy.
Yes, you see a very large creature bent over, fumbling about with some sort of rock in front of him. It's
Is it-
grotesque.
Wait. Do any of us speak
forward.
giant?
I do.
You can see its shoulders kind of bulged out and pus is oozing out of it. You can see the back of his skull is filled with warts and overall looks diseased and malformed. But beyond all that, you do see a creature that possesses an incredible amount of strength as it's barely moving, touching large boulders and causing them to slide out of his way.
I think we should let Ephraim's try to talk to him.
This is an important task for you.
Coming up with what?
The accent for giant.
The accent for giant? Oh,
Nobody's
great.
done it yet, so.
What accents do we have?
Elvish is like Southern. Abyssal is like posh British.
What?
Celestial is like
Bro speak.
bro
Yeah.
speak. Okay.
I thought one of them was Mexican. We definitely had a Mexican accent for something.
Oh, we
I-
did.
I thought Celestial was bubonics.
Yeah, Ebonics, yeah.
I mean, Ojo. Oh, that's right, because Ojo just spoke in a Mexican accent, but then whenever he spoke Abyssal with
Yeah.
fucking
What is
Abrax.
Draconic? Have we done Draconic?
We have not.
Okay.
I feel like Draconic would definitely be German.
We have a lot of accents we
Wow,
haven't done,
Master
mostly
Race
because
fan.
I'm terrible at them.
I'm okay with Draconic being German.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
I have a terrible German
Especially if
accent.
it's like a
but-
silly Hogan's Heroes German. Like,
I see nothing. Nothing.
welcome to the Draken Empire, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna sound like that regardless for me, so like I'm good with it.
I want to take you to a gay bar.
But giant Ephraim's, what do you got?
I think you should like Spanish. You know what I mean? Like Don Quixote.
Oh, you
No,
mean
like
like
Spanish?
good old
French.
Marco Montoya? This is how you speak giant.
French.
Ooh la la.
I think
Je
Russian.
parle en
Russian.
français en giant.
Oh, can we all agree too that deep speech is spoken in a very high tones? Like, hello.
Deep
how are you
speech is a
today?"
very
Like a falsetto.
Yeah.
Like, wait,
falsetto.
undercommon or deep speech?
Deep speech. Deep speech is definitely in a falsetto.
Okay, that's fair. If we ever come across deep speech, Jonah, you've got to remember all these things because you're the only one currently that's going to speak all of them. I have more
Please
language
realize I will
proficiencies,
not.
so
Take notes.
You have to try, Jonah.
I will try.
do we have a master list somewhere? Key.
Oh yeah, we should. All right, Ephraim's time to go speak giant. Surprise us.
Bonjour, ça va?
At those words, the silence is broken. You see the creature start and turn over to you. You see one solid eye draped over by hair, kind of staring at you. It glares at you with a very evil, intent look.
Are you
I'm
going to
gonna
throw
need
that
you
rock
to
at me?
make.
I would not appreciate that.
I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Of course you do.
Okay.
As suddenly you feel another mind compete with yours, your brain reels back. You take. Pull that real quick because I didn't set up that. Block.
A giant that deals
Whoops.
psychic damage?
Take 24 points of psychic damage, halved to
Wow.
12 because you succeeded on your save. As suddenly you feel your mind blasted with another. The giant rises up on its hind legs, now standing a full 15 feet tall, picking up a great club from behind him. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Well, this guy's an asshole.
Fucking dick.
Leave it to Jonah to fill this dungeon full of assholes. Fucking A. Jonah wants us to be
I
murder
just tried to
hobos.
talk to him first, and he immediately assaulted my mind.
I didn't know murder hobo was an option, but I like it.
I mean, that's what do you think we? Oh wait, he
This
hasn't
is why
been
it's
there
so hard
for the
not to go
goblins and the
murder
bandits.
hobo.
Is that gonna work for music? Do I have to actually find the name of the song again? I am.
You didn't. It's not play. It's YTDL.
That's to download it all again. Fine. Take forever. All right, let me roll my guys' initiative real quick. Damn it. That's annoying. All right. Paige, you are up first as the song eventually comes through. We get our battle music in. You see Ephraim's suddenly reel back, gripping at his head.
And saying something in giant. No, I said, you tried to talk to somebody and he immediately assaults your mind. And I do not say blah blah blah.
Well, gonna definitely pass. Although that was a good roll.
Catholic speed?
Catholic speed.
It hits. Your newly silvered sword cuts through him like a normal sword would. But you do put a nasty gash along the back of his thigh and you hear him roar in pain. Yeah. Alrighty. Isaac, it is your turn.
Let's see. I like my prospects here, so I'm going to
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Just barely.
Fuck a duck, guys.
How do I
It's
read
not
this
very
again? It's just the... Is it both? It's both.
Yeah, it's both. But, that's... Gonna make it, cold minch.
Alrighty.
11 points of thrust.
As your chaotic bolt of energy explodes into icicle shards around his body, you can see it did damage, but compared to the massive form of the creature, it's not a whole lot.
I'm also gonna quicken a firebolt at him.
Okay. That hits.
I should hope so.
Nice hit.
Alright. My work here is done.
Alright, Bjorn, you are up.
How large is this creature relative to me?
You come up to
almost three times as high.
about his knee, upper thigh.
Cute.
You're about dick height.
Wow.
You know? We just
No, I
need-
really hope it's not hanging out or anything, man.
He's
We'll
just wearing a
say
loincloth.
Fully
yeah.
erect. Just
this
giving
is
the old
fantasy.
salute.
It is
Man.
little loincloth.
And ready for this. Okay, what spaces are being taken up? Can I stand here? Not here?
He's
Basically,
a 15-foot square, so
he's a 3x3 centered on him.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go here,
okay.
and then I'm gonna activate Rite of the Dawn on my silver longsword, and I'm going to attack him twice.
Go for it. It hits, and it hits. Alrighty.
ho ho, my companions, they are poking you, yeah?
So bad.
Because he's from Alsace-Lorraine.
Alrighty, Nohai, it is your turn.
It is my turn, isn't it? This guy's an asshole. So he's gonna get a Scorching Ray. Well, three of them, technically. I'm gonna go on a limb and say they all three hit.
They do all hit.
Alright guys, I have a serious question about the thing, like the token that
Oh,
Jonah
you know
put
what?
up. What is that?
Loincloth.
I got distracted, but I did want to hex him first. Sorry.
He is okay. What are you hexing?
Huh? The giant.
Right.
I
but
wanted to hex
cast,
him first, but forgot what I was doing.
It does extra damage, but it also gives him disadvantage on an ability check of your choice.
I do. Oh, okay. That's
Not saving throw, just check.
yeah. Strength.
Okay.
Kinda, obviously. And then I'll do 3d6.
What's that?
Another 10 damage. Homie just took 32 damage.
Alrighty. With that rapid blast of damage, you can see that some scars are starting to form, some blood's starting to pool. It's not looking like it's having a fun time. It's still very strong and standing up. It might have hit the point of fagged at this point, you could say.
I'm gonna move over, kind of sidle up against the wall with Roderick so I don't get like a stone thrown at me or something.
Okay. Alrighty. It's his turn. It took a lot of damage. Both Bjorn and Paige, you guys are both the closest to it. It's gonna swing at Paige once and stare at Bjorn. So, Paige, one great club's coming towards you. Is a 26 to hit.
I'm going to impose Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
As a 22 to hit.
Ouch.
For those for 21 points of bludgeoning damage. That only works on area of effect. Sorry, I'm thinking evasion. That's my bad. I'm thinking of evasion. That's my bad. That's halved to 10. Take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and then Bjorn, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Of course you do. Yep. How much damage?
Big number. It's gonna be a big number.
Fuck off, Jonah.
31 points of psychic damage. As
Wow.
you feel his brain descend on yours.
Apparently fucking crumple yours. Yeah.
The massive form of this giant feel very soundly in your own head. Roderick, it is your turn.
Stuart.
Alright, it's time to smite some bitches.
Fucking horse shit.
I like how Nohai and I
guess-
are just hanging out here in the tunnel.
Guess I won't smite just yet. I'm gonna shoot 3 crossbow bolts at him.
Okay. First one misses, and you hear a very sharp twang from your crossbow. As the bolt goes flying off, it probably isn't the greatest for your crossbow, but the next 2 hit without issue.
Alright.
Alrighty. As 2 bolts lodge deep into his chest, you see him just kind of bat them out of him. His massive form soaking up a lot of damage here. Ephraim's, it is your turn.
To be clear, is he taking less damage, or is he just
He seems
got
to
a
be
lot of
taking
health?
an appropriate amount of damage, but these crossbow bolts are like needles. He's just massive.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Battle trance. Right there. Double glaive.
Punch him in the dick.
That hits, and that hits. Alrighty.
It'd be nice if I could roll over a 3 for damage.
Right? Alrighty. 2 massive glaive swings don't appear to do a lot, but you are all hitting it now. Now, at the end of initiative, hidden because none of you guys could see him. See who? Nope. I will bring him on in there. Got a 1. Down there at the bottom. Little creature comes scurrying out of the rocks. Paige, gonna need you to make a intelligence saving throw. For a moment, you feel another, much smaller mind attack your brain. And it's not the creature, he's not looking at you. And you quick glance behind, you see this small little brain on crab-like legs. Take 2 points of psychic damage as you feel this creature attempt to strike at you with its mind before it starts back around the rock. It's now top the round at your turn.
Cool.
So, Isaac hears that, but he has no context for where that is.
Yeah, you have no context for where that is.
Cool.
We haven't been doing or have we been doing flanking? We
I
had
don't
we had a
know.
conversation about this last time. We hadn't been doing it beforehand.
I did flanking in the Bard game, which sparked the conversation. How you do it in your game is entirely up to you.
I thought you had been
Just
doing
know
it
that
like
we'll all be
multiple
judging you.
allies were attacking the same target. That you had advantage or something. Like when you had me in the criminal place in Treshire, and I was standing next to the King of Thieves. They were all shanking me. They all had advantage.
That's right. Yeah, so we have been doing that. Yep.
Just the outnumbered advantage.
Not the outnumbered advantage. It's you have to both be pulling aggro, and like on
Right.
the
So if
opposite
you have
sides.
a single target and there's multiple people engaged to a single target, then it's
Yeah.
advantage. Gotcha.
Yeah, those both hit then, with a total of, or math, 7.
I feel like you should just like make yourself a simple Excel spreadsheet so it'll do the math for you. Enter damage rolls.
And I have a calculator.
I mean, apparently that's hard for you too because you complain about it.
Isaac, it is your turn.
Yep.
That'd be kind of cool.
I need to survey the scene again because this is the first time I've come out. Alright, I'm going to twin Chaos Bolt.
Real quick, roll me a perception check, because that thing is hiding.
Oh, it's hiding?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Also, Jonah, what is that?
That's his modifier. He's got the X on him
Oh,
for
okay.
strength, so muscly dude.
Perception. I assume I see it?
One quick second.
It's hiding even though it made an attack?
It made an attack and ducked back around and hid. Oh, shoot. That was not... yes, you do see it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've done something wrong.
Alright, Chaos Bolt. At the thing, the little guy, and then at the big guy? Damn.
At the little guy it misses, at the big guy it misses.
Damn.
Both bolts go flying off and seemingly by their own force of will get cast off to the side.
That was expensive. Cool. Cool. I don't know how much movement I have left. But
that's probably it.
yeah, I think that's all I had. Sweet! That sucks.
Alright, Bjorn, it is your turn.
Guys, I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Okay. Or shit. Well, 2 attacks. Sword. Lots of stabbing.
They both hit. Oofda.
Just die already instead of doing half my health pool and damage.
It is still standing. It's looking a little weaker, but it is definitely a beefcake.
Beefcake.
And you can see the radiant energy burning away at some of the blood pouring from him. Roaring in pain at this point. Still up for a fight. No hi, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll come back over here. I guess Scorching Ray him again. Miss, apparently.
First one misses, second two hit.
Okay, 24 damage.
Hey, no highness will speak giant.
Then go back over there.
With those blasts of fire, it is now looking pretty darn rough. You can see it kind of hobbling along.
Wait, where does rough fall between fagged and bloodied?
Sorry, bloodied. I forgot the terminology. It's looking pretty bloodied. But it gets its one turn in, probably. Bjorn is going to come at you with a great club. And then going to look at Paige. So one great club towards Bjorn. Is a 14 to hit? Roll a 5. And then, Paige, I'm going to need a charisma saving throw from you.
You're gonna have a better charisma saving throw than me.
So, what the fuck is this thing?
Some sort of psychic
that
giant.
Just makes it so you take half damage. So 23 halved is going to be 11. Take 11 points of psychic damage as it glares down at you. You see blood pulling from its eyes. Murderous intent just washes over your brain.
Stop making dangerous characters.
Stop hurting him, and maybe he won't look at you. Roderick, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So bloodied is like 3/4 down, right?
No.
Bloodied is like, theoretically, one of you guys could one-shot him. Yeah, you're in melee at that point.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Big boy.
Sorry, I'm using a trackpad, so I'm slow as fuck.
All good. That will hit. Yeah, and with that, the giant creature, as you plunge your blade into him, he rears back in a roar, collapses to his knees, and then falls forward, nearly toppling Paige as he dies.
Alright, have I seen any other baddies or like heard them calling out about the little brain crab thing or?
You heard Paige call out about that. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you can see him. You rolled pretty bad on stealth.
Oof, I also rolled that on perception, so he's not good at hiding.
He's a giant
Actually
brain.
pretty darn good at hiding. I just may have rolled a 3.
Is that clear line of sight?
With the creature now prone in front of you, yeah. So as its body kind of collapses over, you just catch the glimpse of the little brain poking its head up. That one will miss. That one will hit.
That one. Ooh.
In the chaos of battle, no.
I mean, there's... Okay.
I mean, unless you want me to start doing that for the enemies as well, because I would have them normally make a perception check against your stealth. If it was something in combat. Sure, we can work it that way.
Perceptions as an action when looking for a hidden creature is a little bit much.
I've never had it be an action. If you're
Yeah,
looking
that
for a
doesn't
creature,
sense.
just always had it be a physical check because that's something you're physically trying to do, as opposed to just sort of noticing something in the chaos of battle. We can talk about it afterwards if we want to do it passive or physical check. I don't care either way. I think it will benefit you guys more if my guys are having to do physical checks against you as opposed to passives. But it's your call. We'll work this out afterwards. For the time being, you saw him, you shot him. You can see a small bit of brain matter starting to ooze out over the top of the creature. Ephraim's, it would be your turn.
Look for the brain creature.
It's not hiding from your position. You were in line of sight the whole time, so you see it no problem.
And stab him twice.
Okay, go for it. That will hit. That will hit. And with
finally, glaive. Whack!
The glaive smashes the little pile of brain completely flat. There's nothing left but goo. Bell's turn. They now move in.
After all the other things are dead.
That is in their nature. Up to there.
Let them have the body of the giant.
I will dash. Dash to here.
Oh shit.
Get to here. Get up to here. As a note, that the range of their tentacles, you immediately realize they probably hit you from a little further away than you'd expect.
We would expect them to hit us from further than we'd expect.
Yes.
They can hit you. Bjorn, one did not have to dash to get to you, and Ephraim's this one can reach you.
That's a shitload.
There will be one attacking Bjorn and one attacking Ephraim's. The one for Bjorn. 14 to hit.
That is absolutely not.
Alrighty. And then it's right up next to you, so it will also go for a beak attack. As a natural 20.
I'm going to use my other curse, Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Alrighty. That is a 20.
Yes, but it's not crit.
That will be 5 points of piercing damage as you nimbly dodge the tentacles, launch out a blood curse, but still take a bite to the shoulder.
Rude.
Grell is now up against you. Ephraim's one tentacle attack coming towards you. An 8 to hit.
Nice.
That one does not. You nimbly dodge out of the way. Putting us to Paige's turn. Paige, you see these Grell creatures suddenly swarm in around you all. What do you?
Disengage is a bonus action.
As an action or a bonus? Okay. Okay. One by Bjorn. Alrighty. That will hit. Yeah, because an ally is within 5 feet. Alright, Bjorn, as you see this waving tentacle mass in front of you, arrow quickly slams into its side. You see the creature screech in pain, but it's still floating. Isaac, return.
Yep. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to fireball up in the air back here.
Okay.
Page almost got in the way, but that should get the 3.
You're fireballing over here?
Yeah, but back and in the air.
Trying not to hit his tankish thing.
Well, the only reason I ask is this is a pillar.
Oh, does that go all the way to the sky? Or
It
up to the
does.
top?
It does.
Even though it's not blocked out?
I didn't have shadows for most of the walls, I'm sorry.
Well, I suppose that changes my plan.
You could probably use it to shield Paige from the fireball and center it more in the corner.
Well, then he'd be blasting
I'd
me.
almost certainly hit Bjorn. Alright, I'm gonna twin Chaos Bolt instead.
Okay.
And hit the 2 in front of Bjorn.
Okay.
First Chaos Bolt towards the one on the right, and the one in front of Bjorn.
One on the right misses, but the one in front of Bjorn does hit.
I am rolling so bad, guys. Let's see, that's what kind of damage is that?
Demolish.
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage?
Yeah.
Alright, with a
Thunder
crackling
cats.
boom, the creature staggers back slightly before rising back up. You can see these strained bruises appearing all over its hide. It's taken a hit. Bjorn, it is your turn.
Cool. Question on mechanics, because I don't remember. For version 5, can I interchange whatever allotable standard actions I can take and bonus actions and movement, like throughout my turn? Like, can I move 10 feet, stab a thing, move 10 feet, stab a
Yes.
thing?
Yes. The only exception is if it's very explicitly stated in whatever you're trying to do, but that only shows up every once in a while. If you're just doing the standard attack action, yeah, you can move, attack, whatever.
Okay. Attack on that thing.
Okay.
With my long sword.
You're hits.
Absurd.
Oops, that was not meant to be 2. My apologies, just first.
Alrighty. It's still floating, but it's looking very bloodied at this point.
Well, no bueno. Stab it again.
Alright, that one hits. And with that, the creature falls to the ground dead. As finally, after taking the abuse from all of you, it comes. It succumbs,
Just
Nikki.
blows its load.
Succumbs.
Wow.
Succumbs, Nikki.
Harder.
We didn't know it was
Okay,
such a mass
so-
cast.
I'm being threatened by both of these, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just not move.
Fair enough. You take your defensive stance after dispatching of the first one. No high. You've seen Ephraim's rush up to engage some of the floating tentacle things. As you round the corner, you see more.
Hello, tentacle things. Allow me to hit you with spells. That one. I also use my bonus action to move my hex to it.
Okay. What are you hexing?
That one?
No, the stat.
Let's say intelligence.
Okay. It did succeed on your saving throw, unfortunately. By preventing the damage, I guess. Yeah. The word escaped me there. Giant is dead, so Roderick, it is your turn.
Austin chips.
Sorry.
What chili?
I'm gonna run up here and start swinging.
Go for it.
I was just wondering what you were eating, man.
Both of those hit. That last one does not. Again, you hear that sharp twang from your crossbow.
Ooh.
You might want to take a look at it before it happens again.
Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop that one in my bag.
As it happens, Dorn has a spare hand crossbow. Probably ask him to borrow it.
I have 2 of them.
Your first 2 saber strikes do land, though, and you start landing some deep cuts into this creature as it attempts to float in front of you. Still looks healthy enough for a fight, though. Ephraim's, it is your turn. As a note, both those creatures are alive in front of you.
Yes, they're live and very dangerous.
Very angry looking as their sharp tentacles are waving about in the air. Clicking.
Time to cut them. Swing the glaive at the one that is directly in front of me.
Okay. Both those hit.
Man, I wish I could roll above 3 more often.
Fortunately, its waving tentacles are making it a little hard for you to land a solid blow.
Yeah, they basically go to swing and it's like, no.
You feel it. You feel you're cutting into it a little bit, but it's just not enough. It's gonna be the Grell's turn now. Move towards Page here. Okay, where it is. A dash up behind Isaac. Is
I'm sorry, what?
here. They ran up behind you.
Like from over here?
Yes.
Great.
But they both had a dash, so they're just there now. Ephraim's, you're gonna take tentacle attack from this guy and a bite. So first a tentacle with a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
7 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you. And it's also going to go at you with a beak. I assume a 22 hits.
Oh yeah.
Now 7 points of piercing damage again. As it wraps its tentacles around, you feel the gashing of its sharp needles on the end of its tentacles, and what you didn't notice before will suddenly course through your veins as you are now poisoned for 1 minute. You feel your joints seize up and have become paralyzed. As the other one is then going to attack you, now with advantage.
No, of disease.
With advantage on the second one is a 14 to hit. I don't think that hits.
That's exactly. No, it didn't hit. You're right.
Is your armor class 14?
15.
Ah, nice. It is going to move up the 5 feet, though, to try to bite at you. 16 to hit. Take 4 points of piercing damage from a bite.
Ifrims is the tank because he's not really a tank, he's just got health and half damage.
I'm a Tog. My character's a Tog.
Stage 1 tentacle attacks.
Not hard to
coming at you.
pin, but a lot of hit points to burn through.
With a 16, that doesn't have advantage. It does not hit with a 16. Finish moving up to go for a bite. With a natural 20. It'll be 13 points of piercing damage. Uncanny dodge. Nice ability, man. 6 points of piercing damage. And then this guy over here is going to attack Roderick. With a 14.
No.
And then go for the bite with 10. Alrighty. That guy's dead, so Paige, it is your turn. Sure.
I forgot I had that. What does the rape whistle do?
It's exactly what a normal rape whistle does. First one misses, second one hits. Big oof. It bats aside your sword. You see a small splatter of blood from where it hit it, but it wasn't actually your strike that caused the damage.
How damaged is the blob in front of Paige?
Paige can tell that it's not very damaged. Isaac, it's your turn, as you have now sensed the approaching presence of two other Grell as you turn to see them rush up on you.
Yep. I will twin Chaos Bolt on both of them.
Okay.
Alright. The guy that's further down is the first one.
Hits.
The second one.
It hits.
Alright, first damage. Second damage. I don't get any twins. Fuck. Or chain, sorry. Alright, so the guy that's a little bit further down takes... 1 second, let me just... I can never remember. What the damage types I'm allowed to choose from are.
Just have that written on your spell card.
It's written on my spell card, but not in the attack. So the first guy takes thunder damage, and the second guy takes force damage.
Okay. You see them both get immediately battered and bruised.
User joined your channel.
As the crack of the thunder ripples through the small cavern.
And let's see, what else can I do anything else? I feel like I'm about to get fucked up. Good enough, let's go.
Alright, Bjorn, it is your turn.
Woot. Did I hear Paige yell out that he's not doing too hot?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you heard a rape whistle getting blown.
Okay. I think I can move up to here.
We'll take an attack of opportunity from dude over here.
Fine, fuck it. Ow.
12. As the tentacles swipe out at you, you're able to dodge to the side just in time. That will hit.
I assume it's still, like, it looks really healthy, and I'm like, oh, well, that, yeah.
Yep, it still looks pretty healthy.
You have advantage?
He would have advantage. It still would hit either way in this circumstance.
Oh, hello, girls behind us.
Oh,
Did you not
hello,
notice that?
Andrew.
I did not.
You've been there for a while.
I've been attacking them. I hit the guy on the bottom really fucking hard, and I hit the guy on the top very, very lightly.
Alright. Jonah, did you log all that damage on Blob here?
Oh, I didn't see the second one. Yep, the second one hit. That did
Wait,
do damage. Okay.
Did either of those attack me? Sorry, I wasn't.
Not yet. They dashed up to you. They haven't had their turn to attack yet. Nohai, it is your turn now. As you felt the presence approach, you turned, spun, and saw Isaac cast off a spell, damaging them, but they still are coming at you strong.
Yeah, I bet they are. Fucking bastard.
These
All right.
Grell really are like super sexual creatures.
I'm just reading this, I'm not casting it.
I'm just glad that none of us are a schoolgirl.
I mean, in case
Japanese
you were
schoolgirl?
confused about
Super
what they
effective.
what they look like, I think there might be some confusion here. I'll just throw it on Telegram real quick.
All right,
That's kind of what you're fighting.
You should know what to do here, Isaac. I'm going to cast Grease. Right. Like in that. Hold on.
In the cubby.
Like that. Back a little though, I guess.
That's fine. They are not touching the ground.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
also immune to being prone,
Oh, right.
which you find out upon casting Grease.
Well, no, because I forgot that. I forgot it doesn't like drop it from the roof, so never mind. I forgot it like appears on the ground, which is stupid. So I don't do that. There'll just be a fire under them, and Jonah will be like, "Well, it's under them."
I'd
they
probably
just
still have
float
them
away.
damage it. I would have that still damage them. They're
So I guess
flying in
instead-
fire.
They're flying through the fire and the flames.
I'll just come over here and I'm sure take an attack of opportunity.
From the one on the bottom, yes.
The one on the bottom?
Yeah, you're still in the attack range of the one on the top.
Okay. Guess I'll clamber over the dead thing.
Oh, now you left the range of the one on the top, so they would both attack you.
Yeah,
You
that's
wanna
what it
keep
is.
going? Okay, so one on the bottom. 12. Don't know what your AC is.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah.
Does. And I need a Constitution saving throw as you take 8
Oh, wait,
points
hold
of
on.
damage.
Does that happen as a reaction? Okay, never mind. I do that instead.
Alrighty. How do reaction spells work when it's your turn?
They're a bonus action.
Well, it's a reaction. One reaction.
And on your turn, a reaction is the same thing as a bonus action.
Right. Essentially.
Casting a spell as a reaction on your turn takes the bonus action slot.
I think what he's trying to say is you can't react to some smacking you.
No, you can.
Oh.
It's just
And
taking
then also
your...
do a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast that up in response to the first one. The second one goes to swing with an 8. Bounces off your arcane shield without issue.
Cool. And then I will... see.
Witch ball.
I don't have Witch Bolt.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I'll just do Chill Touch again.
Okay. Against the one in front of Roderick. 5 hits. Alrighty. As the ghostly hand goes to grab the one in front of Roderick. Right, yeah, ghostly hand.
Right on the brain.
Right on the brain, the singular round mass that you think is probably where his brain is located. Giant is dead, so Roderick, it is your turn.
Okay,
Apparently
so the
I
one
don't
in
get to move anymore.
Did you want to move anymore?
I only moved 10 feet.
You are welcome to move somewhere else.
I don't know, can I clamber over the giant's dead body?
I would say so.
Go over there.
Real swell that you're gonna let him get advantage on me. That's great.
They don't. I thought they only got advantage if they're
Multiple
If on
opponents
the-
attacking the same.
Multiple
target.
opponents attacking one single target.
On either side.
well.
On either
This-
side.
They still
They're
gotta
not
be
flanking.
flanking you.
They do have to be flanking?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
just
We
still
are
gotta
doing
be
the
this-
flanking rule?
That is the only way you're gonna get advantage, is if
Oh
you're
my god,
flanking
Jonah.
and you're and multiple people are occupying the same target. That's what we had already decided. That's why Bjorn got advantage up here.
Yeah, they have to be on the opposite sides of each other.
They have
So,
to be dividing
Jonah,
your
you
attention.
hadn't been playing the flanking thing in the past. Like, this is
Yeah.
just a circumstance.
Originally, what you had done is just if there's multiple targets attacking
Oh my god,
one.
I feel like you guys are arguing real fucking hard to get advantage against Isaac, so I guess go for it.
No, I'm just
We're
like
just trying to get clarity here, bro.
We will clarify this after the game at this point, because I
Gotcha.
thought that they're doing the same thing, but apparently there's still confusion. So we'll clarify this after the game. At the moment, they don't have advantage until they're flanking you.
Yeah, because they're not dividing your attention. You can look at both of them.
Project, what are you doing?
Okay, so the one in front of me already used his reaction, so I don't have to worry about like disengaging or anything, right?
Right.
I'm gonna hop on this big fucker's head, and I'm gonna channel divinity, because they're all within 30 feet of me, I think.
looks like it.
What do you channel?
I will read it to you in just a second.
Yeah, the fear
Channel.
effect.
Yeah, conquering presence. So as an action, you force each creature of your choice that you see within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, a creature becomes frightened of you for 1 minute, and then they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Alrighty.
Basically, a loon.
Every creature of your choice, right?
Yeah. That
Yeah, it's all the brain boys.
Alrighty. So starting with Paige going counterclockwise, as is the engineering direction. We'll do your saves.
DC 16.
First one fails. Fails. Succeeds the one currently grappling Ephraim's. And then below Isaac, the bottom one. Fails. The one on right in front of Isaac. Fails. And then the one that you just left also fails. They are all afeared of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be screaming something about like a loon cleansing the impure, you know.
Yeah, what do you say that strikes fear into the souls of these eyeless monstrosities?
Has to rhyme.
It has to rhyme. I'm not that quick with rhymes. I don't have them sick words.
It doesn't have to rhyme.
Yeah, it really does.
So I'll just climb up on top and say, You modifications of man, you shall fall. You are all disgusting and something. I don't know, man. That sounds right.
I totally see him being that.
You're dumb.
You're dumb. You're so dumb and ugly.
As you start off real strong with this powerful expulsion of wrath, Alun's light cascades upon you, and you see the creatures recoil. And even as you stumble over your words slightly, the effect is still there. And aside from the one currently occupied with eating Ephraim's, they all seem terrified of you.
Ew.
Ephraim's, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
This is at the end of your turn, and you are paralyzed.
I am still paralyzed.
You are still paralyzed.
Said for a
Rel's
minute.
turn.
Isn't that like 10 combat rounds?
Yeah, but I can take a save every turn for my body to get over the poison.
As I read, frightened, they have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while they're within your line of sight, and they can't willingly move closer to you.
No, they don't have to run away. They just can't.
Don't have to run away, yeah. They just
Don't
can't
have to
move
run away.
closer.
Panicked?
There is a skill, but I don't remember what it is, or a
That is
condition.
for the cleric. They, part of their turn
Turn undead.
feature. Yeah, the undead actually physically have to run. Turn and run. Real quick. How far away is this guy from you, Roderick?
20 feet, I think, right?
About 20?
Yeah, he's 20 feet.
It is going to go a long way around.
He just got closer.
Okay, well, he'll waste more of his movement. Get to there. Just do. Yeah. He goes straight up and then skirts along the edge. He should be able to get to just there without issue.
Why is it trying to stay away from Roderick?
Because
'Cause he's
Roderick cast
afraid.
fear.
Oh, okay.
He can't
Roderick
willingly
uses,
move closer.
I forgot
Offering
that it can't.
presents.
It's basically circling around him to get towards Bjorn.
Don't touch me.
And then, yeah, that's all the movement that can actually happen right now. Actually, this guy's gonna drag Ephraim's away with a half
What?
speed.
You
Starts
see,
pulling Ephraim's away.
you see me floating away in his tentacles. He's gonna go do unspeakly things to my. Basically, just eat me.
Guy's gonna follow. So currently, the one grappling Ephraim's has advantage, cancels out with, and is not afraid. He still gets it. The one behind Bjorn is afraid. The one, yeah, they're all afraid at the moment. So only the one on Ephraim's has advantage. Everybody else is disadvantage. Gonna make their attacks. So Paige, you're getting attacked once. Disadvantage is a 10. Select that on, and then Bjorn, you're being attacked by the one behind you with a 13.
No.
Isaac, sorry, the one Paige, you're getting a one beak attack as well. You can do that with a 13. Don't think that hits. And then Isaac, you're getting a tentacle and a beak from the one on top. The 7.
Miss.
6. And then one on the bottom as well with a 13.
Miss.
And a 19.
Hit.
One beak does end up landing on you, dealing 11 points of damage.
Shitballs. Alright.
And Ephraim's. One tentacle with advantage. 20. Going to deal 12 points of piercing damage to you as the tentacles wrap around you once more, tearing at your flesh. And the beak at advantage as well for a 19. Deals 7 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And the one that is rushing behind is also going to attack, but he's at disadvantage.
Wait, on the beak attack against me, was I supposed to take 11 damage?
Yeah.
It gets 8d4? Like, why is it 2 Brent?
2d4 plus 2?
That's
I don't know
6.
why.
It did it critical on one of the hits?
What? Yeah, neither of the hits are crits.
It should just be 6. I guess I don't know why there's a 5 there.
Okay.
Not in my equation. Didn't come out with the other beak attacks.
Yeah, that's really weird. Okay.
Going on there. Alright, so disadvantage tentacle on Ephraim's. The 15.
Is exactly what you needed.
5 points of piercing damage, and then disadvantage beak.
Yeah, beak doesn't hit.
Alrighty. So with that, lash of attacks, then at the end of all their turn, wisdom saves. So counterclockwise again. That one fails. One that's scared by Ephraim's. A normal roll.
They don't have disadvantage on this check?
Not on the save, right?
They should. It said ability checks and
It's a
attack roll.
saving throw. Saving throws aren't ability checks. We had this conversation with Hex most times. So that one does succeed, and then the two lower one below Isaac fails. The one above him fails. The one behind Bjorn succeeds. Currently, the only ones scared are the two by Isaac. The one between Paige and Bjorn. Top of the round. Paige, you're up. .22 hits. Do math. There we go. It's looking really rough. Yes, that one's would be an advantage. It hit either way. Still floating. That wasn't quite enough to push it over the edge.
How much health do these guys have? It seems like the first ones we
Same.
attacked died a lot easier.
Same amount of health.
The first
that,
ones we attacked, all of us were hitting a single target.
A single target. Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm kind of wondering if we'd wandered around more, we could have killed some of these before they were in a swarm.
We probably could have, but we were fucking punished for not being murder hobos.
Or, I don't know. Maybe it was a bad idea to try to talk to a weird-looking giant who's inside of a sorcerer's or a wizard's tower.
I wasn't gonna say any such thing.
Well, I mean, the time to voice concerns would have been before he popped out and talked with.
It's illusion magic of illusion origin.
Isaac, it is your turn.
Yeah. Is Ephraim's looking pretty fucked up right now?
He's below half, so he's fagged.
You see him wrapped in very sharp tentacles just before he's disappearing from your view, actually.
The thing is you notice that he's still in his trance, though.
His eyes are wild, but he's unmoving. Or his eyes are focused.
Focused, yeah. That intense stare.
You can see him trying to break free, body straining, but doesn't seem to be responding.
Alright, I'm gonna pop the Radiant Soul.
Remind me what that does, because you never do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna transform into a big fucking thing.
Oh, you're gonna give yourself wings and everything?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys see the the familiar transformation
All
hit
too
Isaac.
familiar.
Again, with a slight difference. As the wings expand out this time, it's not the same leathery thing that you saw last time. The scales are much more defined as you see a much brighter copper color.
Has
over his
Roderick seen this?
Roderick has seen it once before and now sees it again. His eyes weren't deceiving him beforehand. Giant copper dragon-like wings have exploded from Isaac's back as he takes to the air in flight.
And lo, there was racism.
His form seems to grow younger. You see the age lines on his face disappear. He seems to gain strength and stand upright or fly upright.
I'm going to... If I move here, I'm not out of their... I wouldn't take an attack of opportunity because I haven't moved out of their range.
Correct.
I'm going to do that, and the guy... Remind me, the guy on the bottom was the one I attacked and hit harder?
Yes.
If I remember correctly?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
They're still looking both pretty fine.
Yeah. I guess I'll just twin firebolt hit both of them.
Okay. Haven't
Actually,
seen the rolls yet.
I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt, but I have to cast it at level 2 because I'm out of first level spell slots.
Alright, level 2 Chaos Bolt. When casting?
Yeah, at both.
Which one's first, which one's second?
The top is first, the second is bottom.
Alrighty, both hit.
So the first one takes force damage, 16 points of force damage.
Okay.
And the second one takes...
Oof, low rolls.
Yeah, really bad rolls. Fire damage. My crit dealt less damage than my regular hit.
As you launch out your Chaos Bolt, you
Oh, they
see one
each
of
take
them
an extra
explode
5
in
radiant
frame.
damage.
Ah, they do indeed. Your copper form seeming to glow gold in the dimly lit cavern. Dealt some serious damage to these guys. They're both now kind of stuttering in their hover. They're not quite. They're fagged at this point. Bjorn, it is your turn.
I haven't actually seen anything going on with Ephraim's, right? Both this and this obstruct my view.
Correct.
Great. Well, I attack this thing.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't blow my whistle, unfortunately.
One day you'll see my attack roll. One day. Uh-huh.
Any
Wait.
moment now. There it is. Hey, they both hit.
Well, one's going here because I think it may or may not die.
With that, it does die, as your sword cleanly cuts it in two.
Okay, well, I immediately turn around and look at this guy and I stab him with the other one. Slash.
It does hit.
Great. And that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Killing some peeps.
Looking pretty rough over here. I would say he's bloody. Just on the edge of it, though. No, hi, it is your turn.
It is. It is. So I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to try to chill touch that one I've been picking on.
Okay. That's yes.
Touch me. I wanna feel
13
your
damage.
gravity.
13 damage. That is exactly how much you needed to kill it. As the ghostly hand, which has been gripping it, I think as per the spell, just grips it again harder.
Hot?
Making it collapse to the ground, dead.
Does
Is
this one
Ephraim's
come
in a
too,
bad
or
way?
not?
Am I aware of him being in a bad way?
I mean, you've seen him being dragged off and
Okay.
not fighting.
So then I'm gonna
Seems
Go.
okay with it then.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
there.
I'm totally into it.
Consensual. Okay.
Move my hex to that one.
Okay. Same thing, intelligence?
Yeah?
Or, I don't know. You can make them even worse at strength than I assume they are.
Either or. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Oh, that one passed the save last. Oh, but damn it! It doesn't work on saves. It just works on checks. I don't know. Yeah, let's do strength. And
Attacks
maybe-
are ability checks, so
Yes.
Are they?
yeah. So if it uses its strength as an attack, it'll get disadvantage on the attack.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
Of course, if it uses dexterity as its attack, then not. But
I mean, it doesn't say, and both the scores are identical.
well, there's a 50% chance that he got the right one. So
If it's melee, you would think it would be strength unless specified.
Unless tentacles are a finesse weapon.
I would kind of argue at tentacles being finesse-based, as they're giant whips.
I mean, except don't these ones grapple with their tentacles after
Well, yeah,
that?
the one grappling him, definitely. Definitely using strength.
and the beak is definitely going to be strength. So
Yep.
strength is probably your better bet.
Let's go. Yeah, it's strength. Okay. When my turn's over.
Well, you skipped Draken.
Skipped Roderick. My bad.
Oh. How dare you skip Roderick?
Roderick.
Okay, so I can see Ephraim's being dragged off.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna run down here and I'm just gonna yell up at Isaac, "Save the elf!" And then I'm gonna start attacking these ones.
Alrighty.
And for your Dr. Seuss rhyme, your matter is gray, so you I shall slay. I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy was part of it.
As
That
he's-
does not hit.
I missed with the saber.
That just barely hits. Ready? Which one were you hitting? I'm sorry.
The one closer to me.
On the top?
Yeah, the top one.
Alrighty.
Is the bottom one more bloodied, or are they pretty much equal now?
They are equal now.
Alright, so I'm just gonna hand crossbow the one in front of me then.
Okay. That will hit. Looking like it hit Fags now. Ephraim's.
Finally.
At the end of your turn, you wrestle past the poison. You can feel that it's still there, but you're able to like push through it. You gain some mobility back. You're still being clutched and dragged by this creature. You will have to break free at some point, but I'll try. The creature continues to drag you away and continues to follow. It's attacking you. The one grabbing you is going to attack you. It has advantage. Tentacles and beak. 20 to hit. 4 piercing damage. 22 with the beak. 7 points of piercing damage. 1 chasing after you. Guess with disadvantage.
Yes.
with a 15 to hit, which I believe was just what I needed.
Just what you needed.
4 piercing damage, and then with the beak, nat 1. Hear a sharp crack as the beak clamps down together, hitting nothing, but you know, like how you bite too hard on nothing.
Yeah, bit his tongue. Got it.
Very painful. Ones down below are both going to lash out at the object of their fear, but at disadvantage. So Roderick, one tentacle hitting you. The nat 1. You actually slice off one of its tentacles as it comes down towards you. Give him a little bit of damage for that. And then a beak bite towards you. 6. Does nothing. The one below goes for the attack on the tentacles with a 16.
I think I have a 17.
Doesn't hit. Comes close. And then with a bite for an 18.
Yeah, that does hit.
Yeah, and it does this plus... It's just the 6. I don't know why it's doing that. Not rolling a 20 somewhere. I think should be normal. 2d4 plus 2. I would have done that on the tentacles then. Could have. I don't know. Very confused. And they're gonna both try to save, so top one first. Fails, bottom one. The DC 16 you said?
Yes.
They both don't make it. And Paige, top of the round. Not do a lot. That hits. Ephraim's, as you begin to fight back, you see a arrow slam into the creature just inches from you. First bit of damage happens to that creature. Alrighty, Isaac, it is your turn in your winged glory.
I'm away from my keyboard and downstairs. Give me a minute to get up to my computer.
How dare you? Bjorn, you are on deck in case you are also away from your keyboard.
I really didn't expect you guys to get done so fast.
Almost as if they were prepared for their turn.
I mean, I'm prepared for my turn, I'm just not there. Did either of the Gricks in front of me, not Gricks, Grell, what the hell are they called?
Grill.
Yeah,
Did
this
either of them
isn't your
die?
campaign. No, but the one closest to you has taken a lot of damage from Roderick. He's looking pretty fagged. Or
Pretty
not fagged,
fagged.
bloodied.
Pretty bloodied. Okay. I will... Oh man, I'm so low on resources.
I just want to remind you I did say to help the elf if that affects you at all.
Yeah, but I can't just... I mean, I can. Fuck it. I'm gonna turn tail and run away.
There will be 2 disadvantaged opportunity attacks.
Sure.
One from the very bottom. First and foremost. 15.
Nope.
One from the top. Oh.
Nope.
That fear is coming in really good right now.
Well, neither of them would have hit anyways, but sure. But the fear is nice. Not having to worry is always good. I'm gonna shoot the guy that's closest with a firebolt. Oof.
That does just hit.
Oh, does it?
They're not hard to miss. Or they are hard to miss.
They're
There
not?
we go. Let me
Alright.
go with that.
10 fire and 5 radiant.
Alrighty. It ignites in golden flame, and as the flame goes out, you can see that's the first damage it's taken, so it's still looking pretty good. Bjorn, it is your turn. You've seen
Okey-dokey.
Paige and Isaac suddenly bolt off in a direction
Over yonder somewhere.
over yonder.
Except I'd probably only be able to make it here, because I'd have to drop a ledge. Actually, no. I can just jump that.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a small enough drop that you can get down on it without wasting movement.
So, get to about here. I can't actually see anything around the corner. I just know they ran over there.
Or are running over there and currently like launching spells and arrows that direction. Don't see any sign of Ephraim's.
Go ahead and move over here. Yes, and I will cast Toll. I don't think I actually know which one is more damage, do I? Is Roderick looking at one in particular?
Yeah, because
I
as
tell
this
from
all
his
happens
stance that
within,
he's
6 seconds, you can see the one in front is far more damage than the other one.
I cast Toll the Dead on that one.
Wisdom save, whoop! Nope. And with that, Radiant, or is it right? No.
No.
You see the creature cringe and shake for a moment as Unearthly Bell fills its ears and it collapses dead.
It's my turn.
No high.
Okay. The one that I hexed went that way.
It did indeed.
How many squares did I just move?
3? Yeah,
4,
3, I
5,
believe.
6. Oh, that puts me in its danger zone. I'm gonna just occupy
Danger
the space with
zone?
Isaac.
I'm high, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's flying above you at the moment.
And we will touch it in a chilly manner.
Isaac might also be high, but you know. That will hit.
Oh.
Fortunately, the black cloud of death that's hanging around him doesn't seem to do much to him this time. Roderick, it is your turn. The creature in front of you drops to the ground dead as the last one that is in fear of you.
Well, let's show him why he's feeling that way.
I'm gonna say he's staring at you in fear, but I'm not gonna. You don't have eyes. But that will hit.
It just has its beak open in a silent scream as it's looking at it.
It's not looking.
It has its mouth in that general direction.
The second hit does not land, fortunately.
I might Toll the Dead should be doing 2 dice.
I already changed mine.
I'm gonna use my not fucked up hand crossbow.
Okay. That'll hit. Excuse me, had a cough. That does hit. It is looking extremely bloodied. It's almost down. Ephraim's, you are alert and are grappled currently.
Am I still grappled?
Unfortunately, you are the flat DC to escape this one. Try as you might, as you fight against the tentacles, it's like fighting against sentient
Someone bigger
rope.
and stronger than me. Got it.
Not quite breaking free. Their turn. It's going to attack you once more. You guys got advantage.
Yeah, because I'm grappled, right?
Yeah. 12 doesn't hit. 12 doesn't hit. The one coming up alongside behind you is going to attack. Still hexed. 9 doesn't hit. 15 just does.
Just does.
10 points. Holy shit. Oh, max damage. 10 points of piercing. Hey, it didn't do the weird double plus thing again that time. Oh. Weird. Roderick, one attacking you. Last ditch effort. A 10 doesn't hit. An 11 doesn't hit. It in its sphere is gonna run. Can't hit you. It's gonna run.
Alright, so he gets a attack.
Yeah, I get that. Sweet.
Reaction attack. Got it. Got it.
Paige, you're up next. It does hit. And as it turns to dart away, you see your opening, and it collapses dead.
Ayo.
Paige, you are... Oh, sorry, these guys are going to drag you a little bit further away.
We can only assume to go have sex with you.
Well, they're taking me to their private room, so...
Nasty business up in there. It is your turn, Paige.
They're gonna give me a big job.
First one hit, second one, your sword drops from your hand as a large tentacle bats it aside. Which one are you hitting? You're able to snatch up your sword quick enough. But it is Isaac's turn.
I'm gonna fly over.
Giant beating wings of the now animated Isaac.
Full with the eyes and everything.
What are you doing?
Let's just firebolt everything.
I would give the one holding Ephraim's half cover at this point, just because the rock outcropping in front of you.
Does that make you happy?
It does, actually. By happy, you mean he doesn't have half cover.
I need to get Spell Sniper, so you can just be done with all this half cover stuff. Alright, the guy holding Ephraim's.
I'll
And
hit.
the other one,
It'll hit.
Ephraim's. And the other one. 24
One holding Ephraim's
damage.
looks real bloody.
That's almost max damage roll.
As does the one in front of you. They now look very bloodied. Jorn, is your turn. They're all dead around you. Isaac and Paige have rushed off down the cavern.
That's all my normal movement, and that's still not helpful, so... I can dash
Ugh. Fuck it anyway. I'm dashing to here.
All right, you dash up as quick as you can, ducking underneath Isaac. Go high. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna within 10 feet, right?
Yeah, the one in next to Isaac and your.
Yeah. I'm gonna try poison spray this time because it's got a significantly higher potential. Or wait, does it? Yeah, it does. I gotta make a DC 16 con save.
They're not
Which
going to
they
make with their
fail.
stats.
The 1 on the fucking D6. But still, 18 damage on a cantrip is not bad.
Yes, and that completely kills the one you're aiming at.
I will then use my boner action to move my hex to this one holding Ephraim's.
Alrighty. Roderick, return.
Alright. I don't know what's going on up there, but everyone's going up there, so I guess I should go too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dash. I think that's about as far as I can get.
Indeed. Ephraim's. You're still grappled.
No, I'm not.
With that, you wrestle yourself free. The added hex curse on this creature seemingly to weaken its overall physical strength.
Oh yeah, I totally chose strength. Again.
From your previous conversations, I assume you did. Oh, I didn't mean to also have Ephraim's have these.
You drunk, Jonah.
Yeah, probably. What?
Punch drunk. But that was my action, so I don't think I can do anything else.
Right. And creature's most likely final turn. Very upset that its snack is gone. You have one last swing towards you. But it's hexed. You're easily batting it aside. Paige, it is your turn. With the first hit, you strike into the creature. You hear it gasp and screech in its own language as it collapses to the ground. In a brilliant flash of light, you guys all lose sight of the tunnel immediately. Suddenly reappear. Very different room, in a very different location. Floors made of marble, of a blue design all around you. Soft cushioned chairs to either side, and a large
That's
stone
interesting
structure
because to
in
me
front.
it just looks super black everywhere.
Hell,
Super
because
black.
because you still have that weird character issue. Hold on. There you go. Now you
Guys,
should see
I'm
it.
still playing. You can't come in here and talk.
Why does it look super black? You should have.
Okay, it's not super black anymore.
Do you not see a light
we
emanating from
see
this
it.
purple thing?
We see it.
I can't. But...
Down at the bottom?
Everybody scrolled to the bottom of their page and zoomed out.
Yeah, I'm as zoomed out as I can get.
So were we just standing there the whole time and did we waste all of our spell slots and stuff, or do we have them still?
Your spell slots are gone. You do not see a door. You are standing now in a small antechamber Kind of a very beautiful and ornate palace, it looks like. You all cannot see.
I can't.
I'm
Now I can.
I'm still bleeding and stuff, right?
Yes. You are still kind of messed up.
Question, Jonah.
Yes.
A handful of questions just to make sure I'm interpreting what you've put here before us. There are two doorway-ish things on either side.
Yep. 2 openings on either side.
There's a rug.
Yep.
A runner, hallway runner. And you have this magic circle thing. Is that supposed to be crossing over the rug?
It is underneath it. You can see it as a small line of blue light that goes around in a circle around this central stone dais, on top of which is a small purple light giving off a little bit of light to the room you're in.
I want to try to look and see if there's anything that looks like there's like a way to communicate throughout the tower, you know?
Yeah. As you begin to do so, you all hear a voice echo throughout the tower. What?
Hello?
I knew they would send somebody. Greetings. I'm Mudgar. How are you?
Good.
Okay,
How are you?
Mudgar, how are you?
I'm going to assume you're all right. I can't actually hear you. Well done. I assume the Saharans sent you, so good on you for making it through there. Please make yourselves at home. This floor is safe. I've been able to deactivate the magic that hit this floor.
Well, he can't hear us, so it sounds like perhaps he is coming to greet us?
Well, either that or we're chilling and then we have to still come find our way to him.
Now, I assume at this point you've all wandered about somewhere. But, I do need you to come get me. You see, the, darn mages have got me kind of locked up in here. So, yeah, there's only a few more floors for you to get through. You're welcome to take what you might need.
I vote we take a rest.
I could definitely take some sleep.
Jonah, is this a bathhouse that I just walked into? Is this like a nice bathroom?
It is.
Paige, you get
it's
5
a very
health points
fancy bathroom.
as Isaac hands you a little bit of his whiskey.
Dudes, nice bathroom.
Or, I mean, so Isaac hands you his whiskey. If you drink it, you get 5 health points. Okay.
Just the gift of the whiskey is enough to rejuvenate you.
Is anybody else in some dire need of health?
You just see Ephraim's walking away and dripping
Actually
blood.
good, I don't think I got hurt that whole fight.
Ephraim's. This small area here. See a very similar doorway to the one you entered at the entrance to the tower.
I took 1 hit.
But this one seems a little bit more illusionary. You can just see past it to see a stairwell.
Okay.
Jonah?
Yes.
I'm gonna just throw this out here. A lot of your dynamic lighting for my character is really off. I can stand, like right now I'm standing in shadow.
That is because you are not emitting light.
Yeah, you have to have a light source.
That would make sense. I'm saying like the hard black on when you try to say, oh, you can't, like there's a line going down the screen because I'm looking past a wall. I'm saying you have hard stops in the middle of rooms. My character and I can't see shit.
not too sure what I can do about that.
Are you sure? Because, like...
I do not, but that shouldn't affect what I'm trying to describe here. I'll take a couple screenshots, I guess.
Take a quick screenshot, because I'm not too sure here, and I can give you...
Take the lighting back off, my dude, that you just put on it, so I can show you.
Don't have lighting.
Take the lighting off, my dude.
Just gave me lighting that I didn't have before.
Most certainly have no lighting.
Okay, I did not. I have a 5-foot lighting radius on me right now. I'm looking at it. I didn't have that a couple minutes ago.
Maybe you're
Jordan,
drunk.
This is what I got for you. You have no light.
Bro, I don't. Alright. Alright, screenshots. We're going.
But hey, at least you have sight.
Yeah, you know, like... You could have no light and be blind.
Like those poor little brain boys.
Yeah. Who
That
we
we
murdered
murdered.
with great aplomb, yes.
Are we taking a short or long rest?
I figured short. If I take a short rest, then I recover 4 out of 5 health slots.
Spell slots?
Yeah, spell slots, sorry.
Wait, you have 4 spell slots?
I've got 5 spell slots, because I'm wizard too.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait, wizards get arcane recovery on short rest?
They sure do, on half of them.
Fuck a duck, man.
I will not.
I am super hosed over here, because I have none.
Alright, yeah, Ephraim's bandaged his wounds and is going to take a short nap in this nice bed that he found.
Bandages wounds.
Works. Give me 1 second. I gotta go plug in my phone. I didn't realize, but I have 3% battery.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna blow some hit die.
I was down to 9.
Yeah, you guys got fucked up in that. I didn't get fucking touched.
Some of us were doing our jobs.
Are you kidding me? Go look at the damage.
Well, none of us can see other
because I got slapped around, so you couldn't get slapped around.
I would like to roll something higher than half the number of the die that I'm rolling.
I rolled minimum on my die, and I got to full health. Because I cannot get less than 6 hit points on a single dice roll.
Nice.
I did... Let's see.
For the record, though, I wasn't trying to, like, taunt. I was just like, yeah, I didn't get touched.
Dude, I did 40 damage with a single cantrip.
Wow.
Nice, bro.
Was it twinned or anything?
Yeah, so I twinned a firebolt.
Okay.
But I mean, that's really cheap. I can sit
Right
there
back.
and twin firebolts all day long.
Well, surely you would run out of sorcery points.
Yeah, but you get so many sorcery points, and I basically expend all of my level 2 spell slots into sorcery points. So I equivalently have like 11.
Yeah. I am enjoying being at level 5 and my, you know, like the damage increase on your...
Yeah, because I rolled a 9 and a 10 on one of the attacks.
Nice.
Oh, no, that makes sense, Bjorn, what you're seeing. Basically, there's light sources coming in from your sides, which are giving you those hard shadows. And since you yourself are not emanating any light, it's gonna look weird like that.
Really bothersome, but alright.
I can get you. I can assume you have a torch out.
I don't think we did.
What'd y'all do last time?
Yeah,
You
you
just-
were gonna give us roleplay XP.
That's right. I was gonna do that.
Now we need lots of XP.
I fought a fucking psychic stone giant. That's gotta be worth some XP.
Yeah, it would be. Well, it's a fuck ton of grells. So, just add all that up.
So apparently that was the magical defenses of the tower kicking our butts.
This guy was totally trapped in the tower, by the way. From what I can tell.
I took a
Excuse you.
hit. I took a hit.
Yeah,
I
I
also
took more than half my health pool, man.
Yeah.
got
Yeah, and if I hadn't been in my battle trance, I'd be dead a few times over, probably.
I was getting wailed on for quite a while too, so.
I mean, I definitely took none, but that's
That's
my job.
that's no high. That's
Right.
no high being smart.
miss, but like they were attacking me.
Hey, the only thing that kept me going was the 10 gold I'm gonna get when I get back out of here.
Making good on that bet, huh?
With the social XP and with the encounter, you guys all get 1,600 experience.
Ooh, that is an amount. How much till the next level?
It's at 14.
Guys, I've never actually leveled up a character past 5. Not leveled.
Guys,
No, they
stop.
just got to 5.
Get out of here. I love you too.
I'm not positive, but I'm
you wanna
fairly
go
certain.
look?
I'm gonna go look now.
I don't think that our...
I'm pretty sure we had just gotten them to 5.
Right, dudes, you need like 3,000 XP ish.
Yeah, they're just
Well,
up to 5.
then
You need
let's...
14,000 experience to get to level 6.
We could probably take a long rest in here. I mean...
I kind of need a long rest. I have 2 sorcery points left and 2 level 3 spell slots, and that is it.
No.
Yeah.
No rush, we got rations.
If we are gonna take a long rest, though, I'm gonna blow
I'm first.
another spell slot to cast Cure Wounds at level 3 to heal anybody that's not at full health. Or is everybody at full health?
Long
I'm
rest
at full
heals
health.
you all the way though.
Yeah, but like just I
In
guess
case
having
we
the spell
in case
slots...
we have a complication, I do not think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and if something decides
Right.
that this floor needs to be attacked all of a sudden.
Considering once I talked to Phil about positive interactions, like positive things that can happen when we're resting or whatever, and he talked to Jonah about that, and Jonah's like, I literally never thought of the concept of making good things happen to you. I think we should be prepared.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Did you just say
He
Never
didn't
occurred to
understand
him.
that random encounters do not always have to be bad
Bad,
things
yeah.
happening.
It's either
Random
nothing happens or
encounters
you're
can
fine.
sometimes be, hey, a group of friendly elves show up and they give you some food and wine and say, hey, it was nice meeting you. Okay, bye later.
To be fair, Jonah started with
fair.
Andrew as the DM in a campaign where Andrew's entire purpose as a DM was to shit on us.
But that was mostly because you guys immediately started murdering children.
To be fair,
I guess the first thing we did
I was
was
told
murder children.
be evil, and I was told
You were not told be evil.
I was told it was an evil campaign,
Yes.
Hey,
and then I was almost killed. So there was children to be used as hostages.
hey, Isaac, you hit me with what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Level 3 healing.
Roll me those beautiful hit points.
One second. That is 21 points of healing.
I am 7 away from max.
fuck us?
Damn, some shifts
Sorry.
sound really good right now.
Alright. Long rest. And this is our typical breakpoint. I don't know. Are people having to leave?
I don't think that I am. I fucked up my thumb So I really can't drum right now, so there's not really much point in us going to the Ren Fair.
Jonah,
Fair
are
enough.
you okay with us continuing?
I was up all night long. I have the next like 6 hours done.
All right. Is everybody good with?
Now, on that note, I do have to leave in an hour for a different event I have today.
You have things you do?
I visit
Jonah.
my family on the weekends.
Silly.
I was just gonna say I have things to do and I haven't even showered. So like I can play for another hour if that's what everybody wants to do, or a
I mean,
little less than.
this is a really good breaking point.
Yeah. I think rather than playing for another
Unless
hour.
we were gonna go, yeah, like unless we had like 2 or 3 hours to put into it, this is
Yeah.
probably a good spot to call
Fun
it a day.
times.
Jonah, are you giving us a long rest? Should I redo all my stuff?
I really want to troll you right now, but no, I'll give you a long rest.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to do all yourself. But as the long rest continues, intermittently throughout the night, you hear a loud voice come through. Are you continuing? Hello?
He said he
Mm.
couldn't hear us though, right? When we first came in, he said he
Haven't
wasn't able to
all-
hear us.
Yeah, he has no. He doesn't react to anything you guys say.
Gotcha.
And when I was looking, I didn't see anything that looked like a communication device.
No, it just sort of echoes throughout the room.
Is there any like anything to be found on this floor, like any magical tidbits or potions?
There's a chest on the right-hand side, about halfway up.
There may be some things to find, which we could save for next time as well.
All right. It was fun playing, dudes.
Yeah. I feel like that battle took forever. I don't know why.
It was long. It took forever.
That felt longer than I expected. You guys melted. That was a Fomorian?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys melted him. It was 200 damage in like 2 rounds.
With me rolling nothing higher than a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
guys-
rolled really shitty on the Fomorian, but then I attacked pretty well on the
What?
Rel.
That's what I threw my 2 Scorching Rays at, and
Yeah.
I did like 30 and 30 something and like a high 20 something.
Yeah, absolutely melted him. But then those grells in a pack.
I feel like if I could have gotten a fireball off on him, it would have done a lot better, but
You probably would have killed them right then. Fireball does a lot. Or gotten them real close.
yeah, I mean 30 some odd
So-
damage to 3.
They're
Wait, let me
overall
pull
really
this
weak,
up here
but
real
like if they get a hit in, they're decent.
Yeah, because of the paralyzation.
Also,
Paralyze
Intellect
and
Devour-
auto grapple.
Intellect Devourer is a dick move.
I knew you guys were gonna be fine.
What now?
An Intellect Devourer is not very dangerous, but it outright kills you if it gets 2 attacks in a row in.
Oh wow.
That succeed. So
Right, it has to
basically,
succeed 2 attacks in a row.
it has to mind wipe you, or it has to do a intellect devour on you, and then it has to lower in that attack your intelligence to 0. And if it's able to do that, then it can basically teleport into your brain, consume it, and you die.
I have an
Fun.
intelligence score of 6.
Yes, so
it
you
was
would have been
basically
fucked.
guaranteed to kill me.
You would have been
Wait a
very
minute.
fucked.
Isaac has an intelligence score of 6.
Yes.
No wonder.
Why do you think he can't remember like anything?
Yeah.
He's like Forrest Gump on Forrest Gump.
It's almost as bad as my 4 charisma, man.
Why do you think people don't like you?
I thought that was just normal for you guys.
Yeah, but why did you think people in the world don't like Bjorn?
No, I didn't question that. That's yeah.
Up until
Right,
Aoife,
thanks.
everyone was just kind enough to be like, "Oh man, I feel bad for you."
Oh, I'm trying to complete the list here of languages and their accents, and I am not very far. What did we do for Celestial? What's that called?
All right, catch you dudes later.
Ebonics.
Fine.
Catch you around, man.
How do
User
you spell
disconnected
that?
from
I've
your
never heard that
channel.
word.
EBO. and ICS. Hi, honey.
It's a combination of ebony and phonics.
Gotcha. Did we had one for Elven? What was it? Was Elven?
Posh British?
No, that's Abyssal.
That's abyssal.
It's
Spanish?
It's like Southern Belle.
Oh, that's right, Southern.
Oh, Southern Belle.
Gavin knows that one.
Do we have Sylvan?
I don't think we've ever spoken in Sylvan.
Aoife and I did, but I can't remember what we used.
Oh. Gosh, I don't recall.
I think it was the Indian accent, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, Sylvan is Indian, and then what else had we established? We have Giant, Abyssal, Celestial, Elven, Sylvan.
Dwarven is Spanish.
No, Dwarven is
Dwarven
Scottish.
is Scottish.
Oh, Scottish. Okay.
I feel like there's. Yeah.
As did I.
Well, deep speech is a very high tone. We all agreed to that.
Falsetto.
Yeah. For the ironies.
Did we have a Russian accent? Anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, Draconic. What did we just say Draconic was?
Very ridiculous, German, y'all. I suppose you make a point. When you're right, you're clef.
Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Giant, Sylvan. What was the other one?
My list is Giant, Abyssal, Celestial, Elven, Sylvan, Dwarven, Deep Speech, and Draconic.
Deep Speech, thank you.
Yeah, so